me started. Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth.
Oh dear.
No, sometimes
I've got very red now. I've just stopped breathing.
sometimes Jeremy says, I've got a new thing, and do you want to know about it or do you not? And I went, oh, no, show me on the show. And in this instance, you didn't even give me that opportunity.
No,
That
I
was
didn't even tell you.
completely cold. I did not. That was incredible. Might have to see that again later at some point. Well, we're going to see it every week, aren't we?
For the next few, yeah.
Yeah. That was really good because the dogs barked in the tune.
Yeah, that was quite difficult because
I was going to say, how difficult was that?
As wonderful as dogs are, notoriously not the greatest at keeping a tune.
No.
And so I had to scour all of the barks, literally all of the barks that have ever been barked, to find the exact tones that were needed, and then the most aggro-sounding dogs for the second part.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I was going to change, and I started changing the second half of it as well. But then I suddenly realised as I was doing it that the notion of several clips of dogs fighting each other probably wouldn't go down well with some people. And
be okay with Michael Vick, though, right?
So I stopped. Yeah, well,
obviously,
it was fine with Michael Vick, but unfortunately, the government,
the government. God damn it, these feds.
The man decided.
Damn the man.
That Michael Vick was in the wrong.
Let him fight.
And
that's what I say.
In the wrong. He once said he was the greatest quarterback of all time, and he wasn't.
No, he was good for my fantasy season.
Definitely
at one point.
Wrong. Yeah.
But welcome into this, the 165th episode 165 of Don't Get Me Started. Of Dog Get Me Started. Don't get me. I will work on it.
Barked, Harmstone said there in the chat.
Don't get me barked. And the beginning of Positivity Month, where Jez expresses his love for dogs, not in a way that contravenes Rule 1, obviously. But you do have your I Love Dogs t-shirt on, which was kindly gifted.
Yes, just in case the words from my mouth do not do sufficient justice to how much I do love dogs.
We have very kind viewers.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Always with the gifts. It's very nice.
And I'm looking forward to Scotch Egg Month, because I hate Scotch eggs, and I wouldn't even put one in my mouth. So, fuck Scotch eggs. In fact, I want to put them in the sea.
When is Scotch Egg Month? Is that September?
Well, I hope we never have it, because I hate them so much.
Scotch Egg September, is that the one?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then, like trying to force Tams into traipse round here with a load of Scotch eggs to leave outside my door, like the Scotch Egg Easter Bunny, basically.
The Scotch Egg Pimpernel.
They seek him here. They seek him there. Eggtober.
They deliver them by seeking everywhere.
By seeking? Or the seeking helicopter?
The helicopter, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. Land on the top of the roof.
I just like to name drop the Seeking whenever I possibly can, because I've ridden in a Seeking.
I know you have.
I
know
to brag about that at every opportunity.
I was about to say, have you ridden in one in order to allow you to? Because I knew that's where you were going.
I don't even need that setup. I will just fucking bull that through.
Absolutely. Also, I did like Seeking, because that's a really nice joke, and I hope you laughed at it. Because if you didn't, go fuck yourselves.
You better fucking laugh at it.
That was really good. Seeking.
I'm wearing this t-shirt. You've
fucking
got to
Seeking,
laugh at everything I say.
Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really good to have you here. I'm pleased to be here. I live here. But last week I was ill.
Virtually.
Yeah, because I was ill last week. I'm still ill really now. It's just the illness carries on. It's just slightly... I mean, it's too late for you, isn't it? You know that really. But for the purposes of this... that sounded really weird. It's too late for you.
It's too late for you.
It's too late for you.
I already breathed your air, motherfucker.
That we have already seen each other twice. But yes, I feel I'm now fine. Not least the fact, of course, we're going to be spending all day tomorrow together
in the rain.
In the rain, when we go to see Wimbledon.
Going to see the Don.
That's right, the Don. Wimbledon.
The Don in the Don, which is also in the Don.
Cut to Harmstone putting some sort of strange spelling of Wimbledon.
Wimbles. Wimbledon. That's what he does, isn't it? Yeah.
But
There it is.
there you go. It might be rainy tomorrow. We won't know, but we're going regardless.
I mean, we'll know. We'll just we'll just
will.
look up, and then
We won't.
and there it will be.
There'll be nothing we can do about it.
No. I did anticipate it being rainy, and I have bought for the first time in my life an umbrella.
Nice.
I've never owned an umbrella before. And now I own an umbrella, but it's still in the plastic. So does it work? Guess we'll find out in the wet.
All the thrills and spills of potentially my wine on centre court, except it won't because we're on court number 2. But
yeah, I do need to go and get another bottle of wine, actually.
Right.
Because I drank the one that I had earmarked for Wimbledon. Because
how much wine do you think we'll drink? Because I can get one and you can get one. That'll be enough, right?
Oh yeah. Well, that's all we can take in, isn't it? So
yes, one each.
I guess that's all we're drinking wine-wise.
Yes.
We can pims it up and
oh yes. Do you know I might bring
Coke.
my Wimbledon cup that I have.
Nah, steal a new one.
I get a new one. They might have a new design on them.
I was hoping that, but I did see one on television.
You're like, yeah, damn it, it's the same.
Lazy bastards. I want to steal a new cup.
New cups, please. No, said nobody.
I'm most looking forward to that, actually.
Yeah. People talking and saying things.
No, the delivery of new balls.
Oh,
because it was fucking incredible to watch the precision of it last year. And I did go to see tennis at Eastbourne a few weeks ago, which we'll probably get to, and this is happening in a moment. But they did not have the same level of new ball discipline that they had at Wimbledon last year. So I'm hoping for some good new ball delivery.
While we're on the subject, I was watching. In fact, it might have been the first day of Wimbledon. I don't know if you saw this, because you had to be watching the random match that was on the day one on court 22 or whatever the fuck. But the umpire had to instruct a ball girl to go and pick a cork off the court.
So it begins.
And it just went. The guy just went, "Ball girl, would you mind removing the cork from the court, please? And can I ask people to wait to open their drinks until the changeovers?" And I'm just like, fucking hell. And the commentators rip the shit out of them, and they're like, yes, well, I mean, it's outrageous, really, isn't it? They say, how can you expect anybody here to wait until the changeovers to open their bottle of wine? You know, something like. And he said, yes, after all, she said, it is 11:30. Like that. It was a real ripping like that.
Nice, good bit of banter.
It was so exquisitely delivered. And I'm like, because obviously, you know, I said the other day, like, I've been putting it on in the background. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking 11:30. This guy, I mean, listen, I'm sort of not against.
Sorry, don't use that one. I don't know why that's there.
Oh.
Literally. If you would like to donate to Positivity Month, we'll come back to the story, but before Will sends money to something random, you can use the link that's over in the other corner, the other side of Alex, near where he's just put his drink. co-fi.com/jazzxeverything. All proceeds from that go directly to the chosen charity, Mountain Rescue Search Dogs England, and their wonderful, concise website, mountainrescuesearchdogsengland.org.uk.
That's a mouthful. But yes, I thought to myself, I remember one time when I first went to Wimbledon, having read, I was like, what can I take? What's my restrictions? What can I do?
Well, that's what I did last year. I was like, right, so obviously this is going to be a fucking ball ache like every other sport that I go to. Do I need a clear bag? Like, am I even going to be able to take in like water?
This, that, and the other. Will they pull that out? Yeah, and the first time I went, I looked on the website and it said, you can't drink alcohol whilst watching the matches. And I was like, oh shit, I guess I'll take my wine, which they say I can take. I can allow one bottle of wine, but I can only drink it like on the hill or in other areas. So I was like, okay. But like, sure, I better check. And I went to like the tourist information-y bit, kind of like the visitor booth. And I said, and I understand that you can only drink alcohol. You can't drink alcohol in the courts. And they're like, oh, no, you can do that. She said with utter confusion. Like, I said, it's on the website. She went, oh, no, you can do that. Just keep it subtle and don't distract anyone and like do it really, you know, keep it on the down low. And I sat down and not a moment had gone in the match when someone had popped a cork and fired the cork at the back of somebody else's head a few rows ahead. And I'm like, fuck Me, man. There's me, and you'll see it tomorrow, obviously. Like, I'll be sitting there, and I'll have my wine between my legs, like really surreptitiously unscrewing it, and then I'll get you to hold it, and we'll be like this, and I'll put it away really subtly like that.
I need to dig out my my portable wine glasses again.
Oh, there you go.
That was.
And we'll be doing that and being really careful, and there'll be some other motherfucker who just thinks he's won the F1, just fucking chucked, centre corks. Very good. That's the thing. I missed your live to serve. I didn't really get that. It went over my head, much like the cork. But very good. So, yes. So, yeah, we're there being really subtle. But for every subtle Alex and Jez, which admittedly is weird, but we're respectful of the AELTC rules. There's another 200 motherfuckers who give zero shits. And I'm like, what do you do? This place isn't for you. If you're a common idiot, if you're the hoi polloi, fuck off. Basically,
and they do tend to kick out the hoi polloi.
Yeah, the riffraff.
The plebeians.
Yes. Yeah.
So looking forward to that. I was most shocked when I looked down the list and it was like, oh, you're only allowed to bring one bottle of wine. I'm like,
can I just say they don't search very well, and I have taken the same bag every year, and they kind of see bits and pieces. The first year they were like, they rummaged around and they barely saw the wine. Last year they saw the wine. I think every time. There's a bit because my bag has a zip on the top where it clips in, so you could put stuff in that if you wanted to, and they will open it and then rummage around and close it. I could have fucking everything I want in that. Admittedly, a bottle of wine might be a hard one because it's really obvious. Yeah, right. Yeah. But you could get like without too much effort, I could take a lot more wine. Is there a size restriction? Because a Nebuchadnezzar is still technically
there
a bottle.
There is, yes. 750 milliliters.
Yeah, your standard bottle of wine. Standard for, standard is standard. Yeah, there is, centre corks. Centre corks should be the wine shop. They should have a wine bar.
It should be called centre corks.
It should be called centre corks.
Especially because there is a bar, where you can buy alcohol that is under the awning of centre corks. So
I think that
should be called centre corks.
That level of punnery is probably not something that they would like. They're quite a stuffy crowd.
It's a bit common, isn't it?
Yeah. Centre corks, as good as it is, I think maybe if we opened up, I don't know where you put it. You can't, You
can't open anything on their grounds.
There's guys that they sell hats on the way in there, because you're walking past people's houses and they just put little trestle tables out and just sell hats for like a tenner. And so you could just sell wine on the way in and call it centre corks there.
And then there's the people who just like set up their fairs in the middle of the road because the road is closed for the duration. And so they just put shit in the road, like scarves and flags and things. Yeah.
But, if it does get rained off tomorrow, we could go and visit the Wimbledon Museum, something we've never done.
True.
With nothing else to do, we could go and look at that. I don't know what there is to see there, really, apart from, like, lists of all the people
Probably
that have won.
Pictures of people holding rackets.
Yeah, like, it's going to be like that. It's like, bloody hell, look, that's Federer. Yeah, he won a lot.
That is a picture of Federer, you're right.
There's Nadal.
Yeah, that is a picture
Andy
of Nadal.
Murray. Venus and Serena Williams.
Bit sad about Andy Murray not getting to really close out his Wimbledon career.
What, because he retired? Well, not retired, he said he wouldn't play.
Well, yeah, he said he wasn't playing singles.
Right.
Was only playing doubles this year. He, with his brother, went out in the first round of the men's doubles. And then he had recruited Emma Raducanu to be his doubles partner for the mixed. However, she decided to pull out of that at the last minute because she wanted to concentrate on
the singles,
which she then promptly lost the next day and is out and could have done the doubles. So
poor old Andy Murray.
So yeah, he's just done now. That's the end of his Wimbledon. Went out with a whimper.
Yeah, not with a bang. But he won Wimbledon, so
yeah, like no other Brit has ever done that, right?
What more can we?
For years and years and years.
What more can we say?
Yeah.
Since Bonnie Prince Charlie won it in 1863.
Yeah, he got to cement his legacy as a Brit rather than as a Scot by winning. So
I'm sure he went out with a lot of emotion.
Yeah, you could see it in his face. Very emotional.
Lots of tennis chat. I'm pleased about it. Thank you very much, Will, for cheering us 165 bits. Not with a bang, but with a whimperdom. Yes. Wimbledon. What else do we want to talk about? God, this weather. It's terrible. Let's hope it doesn't follow us to Wimbledon tomorrow.
Shall we segue into this is happening?
Yes.
And just talk generally about things that are
this is happening.
Also
so
Wimbledon.
Tell us your haps and naps in the segment we call This Is Happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
Tamsin very kindly being gifted a gift sub from Will. Look at that. It's nice.
Will's not even pretending to be someone else anymore.
No, he has shed off his anonymous anonymity.
That anonymous mask, the kind of
the kind of V for Vendetta.
The V for Vendetta thing probably chafed a bit on his face. So
yes, he's been wandering around,
I'm not doing that anymore,
looking like he's like a hacker in Mr. Robot or something like that. So, what's been happening for you?
Yeah, so as I said, I went to Eastbourne.
Oh yeah,
to see the tennis, which on the surface was a wonderful, delightful experience.
What surface was it?
It was a grass surface.
All right, okay.
Yeah. The only issue was I had a seat at the very top of the whatever that's called, the seating area. There's
the stand.
The stand, that'll do. And you'll recall a few weeks ago we were having glorious, beautiful sunshine.
I remember it well.
And then the day afterwards, it was intermittently sunny and blowing a fucking gale. That is the day that I went to Eastbourne, which, like Folkestone, is notoriously windy, being on the coast. And I got blown the fuck around. And so, while it was lovely to see the tennis, and I saw loads of wonderful people, all of the main kind of British women at the moment, I decided to go in similar to that, a very thin white shirt that was also short sleeve, and shorts that are very short, or shorter than this. And I freezed my balls off watching the tennis. So that part of it was not pleasant. And I went home but that feeling of just being windswept and just brow beaten by the wind all day.
I do know that feeling.
I went home like that, yeah.
Your hair all kind of everywhere.
I was wearing a hat. I was wearing my cap. But I did. I managed to sunburn myself in very few places because I kept applying sunscreen. One of the places I managed to burn myself was here, which is why this part of my leg is mega brown and the rest of it is not. And I also managed to sunburn myself in my hairline because it was a cap that had a mesh strip and a gap.
Okay.
And so I managed to, I don't even know if you can see it, probably not, but right in the hairline there, I managed to burn myself.
Unbelievable.
It was stupid for a few days. So, but it was fun. Got to see Raducanu. Lovely time.
Nice. Lots of tennis going on at the moment. It's not really the weather for it. Just deal or no deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I don't know when you're going to talk about that. Deal or don't. And are you saying... Is that Hap deal or no deal?
That is Hap deal or no deal, yes. Yeah.
Harmstone, are you on deal or no deal? Or what's he saying?
He is not, no. I think he is alluding to my going to deal or no deal that I mentioned in the last show.
Right. Is it time to talk about that?
We could talk about it now. It's a thing that happened.
Yes.
So the last time that we left you 2 weeks ago today, I was very excited to be going to Deal or No Deal on the next day, on Tuesday, because they had sent me a text message guaranteeing my entry. Normally with these things, you go there and it's, is
I
there
love to guarantee
room?
my entry.
Well, yeah.
Few things are a sure thing.
It doesn't happen very often.
No.
Yeah. Normally, you go up there and it's a 50-50 chance of whether you're getting in or not.
Yeah, you either will or you won't.
Exactly. But I went up there with my guaranteed entry.
Holding in my hand, I have a piece of paper. You know how that worked for Chamberlain.
In my hand, I had my phone. With
he would say
text
that today.
message on it.
In my hand, I have a text message from Hitler. saying, "Lol, if everything's cool, mate." M8. You might. I don't know whether we'd have done that.
So I decided I wouldn't get up extra early to get to the front of the queue, like I
What would be
would
the
have
point?
ordinarily done. What's the point? I'm
What would be the
guaranteed
point?
entry. And so I went up to Maidstone Studios. I showed my text message to the person, at which point several hundred other people showed their text message to the person. And none of us, apart from like 20 people at the front of the queue, got in.
This is the funniest thing, because when we were sitting here last time, you said, "I'm going to see Deal or No Deal. I don't need to go up early because I have got
guaranteed entry.
It says-
I've got a golden ticket."
That's right. You've got a golden ticket, and it turned out you got up there. Another 200 people had golden tickets as well, and you'd all got guarantees, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is what we all hope would happen. Do you know what I mean?
I know that's what you all hope would happen.
So you went up with
I
armed with your
understand
guarantee.
it. Armed with my guarantee,
And
and I was
no
guaranteed,
deal.
guaranteed to come home with nothing. Yes, yeah,
Well, like many of them.
it's true.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just didn't have to wait around any longer.
However, and I haven't told you this, that's not the end of the story.
There's more.
The end of the story. I came home and wrote a strongly worded email to the people who run the audiences at Maidstone Studios, and they promptly sent me a guest list entry to go on another day. So on that Thursday, I did go and watch Deal or No Deal.
Did you really? Because I love it if they just went,
fuck
and
is
there's another
this?
200 people said, "I'm on the guest list," and you're like, "Motherfucker."
I would have burned the place to the
That
ground
would have
if
been
that
so
would have
funny. That
If
would
I'd
have
have
been.
gone up there a second time, I would
You'd have
have
leapt
burned
out of
the
one of the
place to ground.
boxes with a fucking AK-47.
Yeah. No, I went up there on the Thursday and got in and watched Deal or No Deal, and it was fantastic. And then as I got home on that Thursday, they sent me more tickets to a random day the following week. I'm like, oh,
Would that have been this week?
that's this week.
Yeah. What did you go to? Or have you not?
I went to Deal or No Deal again.
Again?
on Monday.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I did.
So you've been to Deal or No Deal twice.
I've been to Deal or No Deal twice, which was four games watched total.
So they filmed 2 in a sitting that you see.
Yes.
So you did it twice. You've seen it 4 times.
Yes.
Oh my
And
god!
much like Eastbourne, I dressed appropriate for what I believe to be the ambience and freeze my fucking butt off because they had the air conditioning turned up to minus 100. It was fucking freezing.
Was the So you must really like Deal or No Deal to have gone back again.
I do really like Deal or No Deal. Yeah. I mean, it's only in Maidstone. It's not like it's a massive.
Yeah,
hardship
that's
for me.
true. Yes,
it's like
true.
35 minutes by car.
That is true. It's not far. So, did anyone delight you with? Did anyone win big money or?
No, not really. I mean, fairly decent money from one of them.
Did they use an interesting method, saying, "Oh, my nan's favorite birthday was this, and you know the number of teeth that she had that were her own, were 3, so I'm betting on 3."
There was this one woman who had a betting slip that was her dad's betting slip that she found in the cardigan on the back of his chair after he died. And it just so happened that all of the numbers actually coincided with numbers that she could use for the boxes on Deal or No Deal.
Okay.
And so she started going down the list and it's like, bam, take out the top money. Bam, 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 taking out all of the good money. It's like, the fuck, Dad?
I know. It's just like, what does she say to you? She's like, "Oh, my dad always was a joker. Even up in heaven now, he's like looking down, thinking, what the fuck are you doing on Deal or No Deal?" Who's running this now? Is it still Noel Edmonds?
No, it was Noel Edmonds on Channel 4, obviously, back in the day. But now it is on ITV. And because it's on ITV, it's presented by one of the 3 people that they have available. So it's Stephen Mulhern.
I was going to say Bradley Walsh, Stephen Mulhern, and somebody else.
Yeah, the other guy.
And or Deck.
The tipping point guy. What's his name?
Jasper
Someone
Carrot?
tell me. No, not him.
He did a different thing, I think.
Yeah, it's the other guy. Ben something.
Oh, I know the guy.
Ben pauses for Harmstone to type it in. Ben.
Well, while we were trying to think of Ben's name, Ben Shepherd. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it all along.
Well, listen, I'm glad that you got out of when you said I'm guaranteed, and then you didn't go. I died laughing. It was so
on
good.
my walk back from the studio to the car after I didn't get in. I messaged him like, "Guess what?
I'm like,
didn't get in."
Oh my god! I woke up to that. I was like, "The fuck was he talking?" Oh. Welcome in, by the way, everybody. Just dropping in. I can see that Joe is here. Hello, and Missy B is here because we were talking about how much red wine we could take into Wimbledon, and then Katie was like, "Oh, someone mentioned red wine. I better get in." So like, it's like Batman has the bat signal, and she has like the red wine.
Talking about wine.
There's the wine gets displayed in the air, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I could do with a bottle of red wine." So yeah, that's probably what brought her in. Welcome in.
Well, being as there's a few more people here now, do you want to see the intro again?
Yes, let's watch the intro.
Okay. I don't know what happens if I just press start show again. That should do it. Let's find out. Might break everything. Pressing a button. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. That is there a final part there? I didn't notice that last.
Yeah, it's over the static.
Is there a growl that the dog does partway through that? Ruff, 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 ruff. Growl.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh a lot. That is the whole purpose. This is Positivity Month. You'll see that Jeremy is wearing his I Love Dogs t-shirt, kindly gifted by Tamsin, because she's wonderful and very kind. And it is really cool.
It is really cool. Yeah. By the end of the month, I will probably learn what types of dog they are. Is that you can't see really? They can't hear me now properly.
I can talk.
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever, and that is that a King Charles Spaniel?
Yeah, I knew that one because
I mean,
the in-laws used to have one of those.
I don't know what that is, but
that's
it looks
like
cool.
a Yorkie or a Scottie
so cute.
or something in it. I don't know what that is.
Do you know I'm out on a loss on all of these things?
That's some kind of like Shih Tzu thing.
To those who don't know about this, Jeremy has to Jeremy has to love dogs for this month. Jeremy loves, not has to, he loves
it's
dogs.
Very easy for me to do this month. It's not much of a challenge because I do so love dogs. It's well documented how much I love dogs. I talk about it all the time.
You do.
This is going to be a piece of piss.
Yes.
You don't have to clean up piss because
it's just
it's not like shit where you got to put that in a bag and take that shit with you. Piss, just leave it there.
That's true. Leave the piss where it is.
Leave the piss alone. Don't wipe a thing.
Does anybody else have any haps or naps that they want to mention? Any good things or bad things that have happened this week? Welcome in, Kay. My colleague at work has bought a new dog, and he showed it to us today, and it was very, very, very cute. I don't know what type of dog he's got. Maybe I'll find out. It was a little black and brown tiny dog.
I can tell
most like this one.
Yeah, I can tell you what type of dog it was.
Oh, really?
It was a certified VGB.
Oh, lovely! You really are doing very well, Jeremy. Yeah. I'm gonna find out what dog he's got. Not that
that would have been more impressive if Harmstone hadn't have said that like 3 messages ago. I didn't notice him say that.
Ah, well, he's bound to have said it at one point.
I mean, he says it every other sentence, so
I'll find out what he has.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
And
thank you very much for all of the subs and the gift subs.
Some wonderful things there.
Yeah. I will take this opportunity to let you know that if you would like to donate to Positivity Month, you must do so at the link in the corner down there by Alex. It's not through the Twitch gifting system and all that kind of stuff.
We must. I think
just as is.
Oh, I think I've got a message already. He's going to tell me what type of dog he's got. Man, people.
Just randomly.
What
type of dog you got?
Do you know what? I try to get this guy to respond to messages fucking all the time, and the moment I say what dog have you got, he can't fucking breaks his fucking wrist.
You've got to talk about the important things, haven't you?
Oh my god. I think he's making this up. Are you making this up?
As he said, I actually didn't get a dog. I've got a bearded dragon.
Are you making this up? Laughing face. A Bernedoodle.
Bernedoodle.
Which I can...
A Saint Bernard.
A Saint Bernard and a poodle.
Man, that's a mismatch if I
A
ever heard
Bernedoodle.
one.
Have you heard of this?
Like, that poor poodle. Jesus Christ. Wait, hang on. Which way around was it? Is it a male poodle on a Saint Bernard is a bit like, entering the cavern and not hitting the sides. The other way around, fucking that poodle's had it.
Oh, they're adorable. It is adorable, in fairness. I know it's a puppy and everything, which is always going to help its cause, but, like, it's very...
It's just a dog in general. They're all adorable, aren't
Bernedoodles. Hypoallergenic. Oh, really? What, the Bernedoodles? What am I talking about? The fuck is coming out of my mouth? Let us not forget that dogs are still in the fucking sea, though, by the way.
they? They are. I mean, maybe that's something that could be rectified later through kind donation.
Oh, that dog. She sent me a picture. I didn't ask for any of this.
Because you're not going to get me to be negative about dogs because it's not in my nature. So if you want to raise money for the Mountain Rescue Search Dogs, england.org.uk, you're going to have to donate.
If you're joining us here and you don't know what the fuck's going on, we're talking about dogs.
Welcome to a normal episode of Don't Get Me Started.
Just hang out. Just say something in the chat. Yeah. She's about a quarter Bernese mountain dog.
That's not a Saint Bernard then. Okay.
No.
Right.
She's about a quarter Bernese mountain dog and 3/4 poodle.
So very much on brand then as a mountain dog.
I'm going to save this picture and put it on.
Good, hard-working dog, a mountain dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see. Where can I just put this in general? I can't be fucking bothered to put it in the dog section. You will want to see it.
The poodle is hypoallergenic, so crossbreeds are too. Is a poodle hypoallergenic? Okay. I mean, they are like... No, that doesn't make sense to me. How is a poodle hypoallergenic? It's got, like, more fluff than any other dog, isn't it? It's all, like, poofy.
I put a picture of my colleague's dog on the...
I mean, I could just ask you to show me, but...
Oh, yeah, that's
I've got
true.
my own phone. Oh, yeah, that is indeed a dog. Very cute.
They don't shed. Shed dog.
Had he considered tidying the room before taking a picture of his dog?
I mean, I think he was just eager to get the dog out there.
Just a waste of dog picture with all that mess behind it, honestly.
Yes, that's true.
Unbelievable.
That dog is really cute.
They don't shed. Well, fuck shed store. But don't fuck shed dogs, because that's against rule 1 and not very kind.
Corey had a Newfie poo.
Oh man, remember Corey?
Yeah, I remember when Corey was one of our biggest fans and one of our greatest supporters, and then he sort of disappeared because he got
banned from Twitch for like doxing
somebody.
Yeah.
And then we never heard from him again.
No.
Do you know what's weird about this whole thing? Is that we might never know who somebody is, and then we'll never know them in real life.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we'll never know who Ali is. We could walk past him. We won't. We don't live near him. But presuming that he lives where he says he lives, you could just go your entire life with only seeing people, but not really seeing them, and then you never see. Do you know that's weird? Like the fact that we'll never really see Corey.
That does make me kind of feel a bit sad sometimes.
Makes me feel
all
sad.
Of these people that we talk to on stream in the height of streaming during COVID and things, and some of them just disappeared, and you're like, I'm never going to talk to that person again. Don't even know who that person really is.
Exactly. With Corey, we had so many times we felt we were really close to him. We never ever saw him, and yet we can't get rid of Harmstone. Do you know what I mean? It's just life's not fair, Jeremy.
We would recognise that prick.
It's just like it's just the wrong way round, and I just don't know what to do about it.
How did we fuck up so badly?
I don't know.
Any ideas? We've got to fix this somehow.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Let me ask you a question.
I like questions.
Is this the dog that you think is Anatov?
Is this dog Anatov?
Well, is this the dog that you think is Anatov?
I don't think it is, actually.
I can see why they think it. She's quite bling for Anatov.
Yeah, I don't think Anatov is that bling,
just
to be
like
honest.
Behind the dog like
it's
this.
got It's got the blonde down, and those eyes are very Anna Torv.
Yeah.
Like Anna Torv has got the kind of, the cute doggy jowls thing going on. But I don't think she'd be seen dead in that collar, if we're being honest.
No.
I think that is actually Dog Gemma Collins.
The OG. The DOG.
The D. OG.
OG.
Yeah. So, no, actually, I don't think that is the dog that I mistake for Anna Torv. That dog's not Anna Torv.
Oh, bashed my thing when I meant to go like this. But that was good. That dog's and it little rough.
Rough.
I love it. I love the effort that's going in there.
I like it rough.
That dog's not Anna Torv. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Will, by the way, for giving everybody gift subs. Like,
very, very kind.
Making it rain. It's lovely. Thank you very much.
Do let me know if you donate to the Ko-fi for the dogs, by the way, and it doesn't do anything, because it's supposed to do something. So if you've donated something and I'm ignoring it because it hasn't done a thing, then let me know. But
will a dog leap up and with like money in its mouth?
No, it wouldn't let me put a dog thing in it. It was very rude. Yes, you did. Right. Did it do a thing on the screen? Did we just ignore it?
Did they do it? I don't know.
Does it send me an email? Do I know anything?
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. An email. Yes.
Okay.
Someone just supported you. There you go. Cool.
I mean,
click to see on Ko-fi. This is a long process, Ko-fi, to be honest. Yeah, it didn't say how much, because that would be useful. But it does say that you have done it. Thank you very much, Will.
Well, nothing. So a dog wasn't like going to skateboard in from the side and give Will a thumbs up like this.
No, I guess I'll have to make my own integration, but it seems like a lot of effort for 3 weeks of work. But
No, maybe we can just talk about what we think.
For the dogs, I'll make it happen, possibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't sound like nothing really has happened in this last 2 weeks, aside from the fact that you did go. You've done loads.
I've done loads, yeah. I've deliberately tried to do loads of things.
I've just been like...
run myself ragged, literally and figuratively.
Mega ill.
Yeah.
Not mega ill, just like crap ill for a longer period of time than I was expecting, basically. But hopefully it'll go soon.
Yeah. I mean, touch wood and other superstitious bullshit that's in the sea. I haven't been ill for a while. I've had kind of a weird period of lethargy, but I attributed that to being a fat bastard that didn't do any exercise. But now I'm just a fat bastard that does exercise. I'm still just as tired.
I think at some point we're probably going to have to ramp up the things that we have to do for this positivity month in terms of your dog related stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I do have some other things planned, but I couldn't pull them together with doing the intro and changing the things.
No,
so they will matriculate down the field over the next few weeks.
Nice.
And I know that some of you have suggested that for the lost week last week where Alex was ill, that we'll have to do an extra week in August. While I may be definitely positive about dogs in that week, you may have to go fuck yourselves, because I'm not going to be here that first week of August.
Right.
So I will be in Wales visiting my family.
Yes. Because we're going to Wales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that weekend prior to that Monday, that would have been the first DGMS of August, we're going to be partying down
to Cardiff.
Partying down in Cardiff.
With Hannah, who isn't here either. And she was going to be here, but who isn't in present.
Yes, she's probably forgotten again, and we'll realise.
She remembered only last week when we couldn't do
10.
it.
Yeah.
It's been nice but quiet time, says Joe. All the exciting stuff happened a month ago.
Well,
what happened a month ago?
Did you tell us about it? Because if you didn't, just throw it in there now.
It was her birthday.
Right. Those are exciting.
Normally her birthday falls over LARP.
Does it drink as well as her? Her birthday falls over right alongside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I went to Lithuania. Actually, I sort of did know that, but I was prompting you into it anyway. What did you do in Lithuania?
Is that a real place? I think you just made that up.
Listen, we only can take Joe's word for it.
Lithuania.
We're scientists, not geographists.
I think that sounds like a place that you would pretend to go if you had a lisp. I went to Lithuania. It's not a real place.
Lithuania. Lithuania.
Is that where Cody Rhodes lives?
Yes. He has a lisp?
Yeah, he's the son of a plumber. The son of a plumber.
Lithuania. It's not true. It's true. It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah.
Well, that does sound nice, Lithuania.
What did you actually do when you were pretending to be in this fake country? Did you go to, like, Belgium or something? Belgium's real.
You only got as far as Belgium and just...
Belgium's definitely real. Like, I've seen it on the waffles.
Yeah, seen it on the waffles?
I've seen it on the waffles. Belgian waffles.
Yeah.
So there's empirical evidence that it exists. There's no Lithuanian waffles, is there? To prove its existence. What food can you provide me that has Lithuanian in front of it to prove its existence?
Like a Lithuanian hot dog.
It's not real.
Do you know, I've come to a conclusion that hot dogs are shit.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
And that nowhere can do a good hot dog.
Well, that's because a good hot dog is actually not a hot dog at all. It's an actual sausage in a bun. That's what you actually want. The thing that you want to eat is a nice, fat, meaty sausage in a thick bit of bread. You want to put your thick, meaty meat in between a bun, and then you want to douse it in sauce, just spray it all over it, and then put it in your mouth.
I mean...
What were we talking about again?
Lithuania.
Oh, yeah. That's not real.
Joe went uphill, saw castles, wandered about, ate lots of good food, went to a wedding.
That's Wales, dear.
Went to a wedding. Someone's random wedding.
Hills, castles,
You're
wandering
walking
about.
past.
That's Wales. That's not Lithuania.
I love the idea that you might have met someone there and you just got to know them, or you just walked into, like, in your hotel where you were staying, there was a wedding. You were like, turned the wrong way, and you were like, fuck it, we're in a wedding now.
I mean, were it real, which it's not, Lithuania is not a very big place, so you would probably stumble across people doing things like that.
Like they come around the corner and it's just like, oh shit, there's a buffet here. We thought it was breakfast, but it's not. It's a wedding. I guess we'll stay. And they're like, yeah, stay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else are you going to do?
Come and join.
Go 10 minutes down the road to the other end of Lithuania. No, you're not going to do that, are you?
I presume it was someone they know's wedding, but I like the idea that it was just...
I'd love to just randomly happen on a wedding.
Well, you know how I want to make a fake wedding that we can all go to, basically.
Yeah. I mean, less talk, more doing.
Yeah. The best hot dog I have ever had was bought in Cardiff. Well, I love the fact that you managed to reincorporate two things together really nicely. Yeah. But I believe that's a low bar. I know you're meant to like dogs, but that doesn't mean you have to like hot dogs.
Hot dogs are not dogs.
No.
Not all dogs are dogs.
No. Hot dogs are very bad
Like, for example, I don't like Snoop Dogg, and I don't have a problem with saying it.
The D-O-double-G?
Yeah, not a fan. Other than his intervention in WrestleMania a few years ago. That was good.
Yeah.
Everything else, overrated shit. I don't think I've ever had a truly good hot dog that it was actually a hot dog.
I don't think it's possible.
I've had plenty of, like, good sausage in bun, but not a hot dog.
No.
Let's just stop making hot dogs.
No,
they were only for, like, to save money anyway.
Yeah.
Just put a sausage in there instead of a hot dog sausage. They're crap. You, the other day, had a corn dog from the... That's very accusing. You!
I was like, shit, what have I done? That's so funny.
I was just on a roll, sorry.
No, it was good. It's good. J'accuse! You
from the Japanese place.
Yeah, JB.
Had the most Japanese thing on the menu, which was good old American corn dog.
Yeah.
On a stick.
It was really tasty.
Was that good?
Yeah, but it's like, ultimately, it was what it was. I knew what it was in that sense. I wasn't expecting anything from it, and it was just basically Frankfurtering corn.
Shit sausage with corn around it.
Yeah, it was quite tasty. It was quite meaty. Normally, they're a bit more...
Was it like a proper sausage, or was it like a hot dog sausage?
It was a hot dog sausage. It was fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I had two of them. I
do occasionally like to crack open a tin of hot dogs, chuck them in the microwave and just eat
Bob's your
shit,
uncle.
But it's not a quality meal, is it? It's just a quick, nice thing to eat when you can't be asked to make anything proper.
It was toasted and buttered. What, the hot dog?
I mean...
The bun, presumably.
If you ever want to raise the profile of your dish with Nanake, all you have to do is put some fucking butter on it, honestly. Fucking God. She puts butter on literally everything.
Where's Keristan? I'd have expected her to be in here.
She was almost asleep before I walked out the door at like 6:30, so I do not anticipate her being awake in any way, shape or form. Because nap
is what she had.
for Keris. Someone crashed into her coming home from work.
Did they know it was her?
They did not know it was her.
Oh,
It was not
no.
targeted. But she was involved in an RTA, as they call it in the trade.
That's what Captain Brilliant likes to call them.
And so it's had a bit of a rough time for the past couple of weeks. And so if she's sleeping now, she can sleep now.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Sausage sandwiches are greater than hot dogs.
I agree in principle.
It sounds like you should, because you were saying that you like sausages.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is with the sausage sandwich?
It kind of falls out when you're trying to eat it.
Yeah, the bread is
It doesn't
not
hold it
sufficient.
together.
It's not a sufficient thing. I do think that a sausage in a hot dog bun is probably the winning formula in all of this, because there's enough bread there that it's not going to just go in your hand like a sausage sandwich does, especially if you lather it in butter like Nana Kay does.
Because it has butter. I cut it into quarters. You see these things like when you go to...
That doesn't change the temperature of the sausage melting through the butter or margarine and destroying the bread. The size of the
Or maybe you could have it in a little
sufficient.
tray. When you have currywurst, they chop up the kind of bratwurst.
Yeah, you might have to make each little section of it as you go, possibly.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very, very technical.
Yeah. It was best of times. It was the worst of times.
Very good.
Thank you.
Worst for the you.
Yes. Hap now have curtains and light shades in all the wings of Harmstone Heights. You see what he's doing there? Light shades he's mentioning.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that they're not trying to, trigger me in ways that would cost me money, but they are saying plenty to trigger me in ways
In other
that
ways.
I can say for free.
So that's it. If you say fuck dogs or I hate dogs or dogs are shit, then
Pound in the-
you've got
pound
to
in the
pay,
pot,
much
yeah.
like
I've got a pen here ready to do a tally of how many pounds I must donate for being negative about dogs.
it's just
But it's not going to happen, guys, because I love dogs. And
yes.
Look upon my tally of fucks and see that it is barren.
I have to say also that you're a very stubborn person, and much like myself.
You can just say I'm a cunt. I won't be offended.
And there's no way if you put your mind to doing something, you're ever going to get tripped up on it.
Especially when it's something that I believe so vehemently.
I believe.
In Joe Hendry.
You were negative about a DOGG earlier.
Yeah, but that's with two G's. That's not.
He's a person.
If
though.
anything, that is a weak imitation of the true legend of the DOG 1G. The only decent DOGG is the Road DOGG from the New Age Outlaws.
Oh, you didn't know?
You better call somebody.
Yes.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, just to finish
dogs.
the butter conversation.
Hot dogs.
Welsh Nana Kay is the only person I have ever seen in my life butter a taco before putting the filling in it.
That's
Buttered that right in before putting
butter a taco.
Yeah, I think the fact that
She
I've
really
said
likes
that,
butter.
the fact, yeah, and the fact that I've said that out loud probably means that all of Mexico is now not going to watch the show anymore.
No, that's
That
true.
is an affront to Mexican food.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, perhaps because we hate things, we should move into a C section.
Don't do that.
No.
I haven't got the anesthetic or
That's
anything.
no, not like that.
I'm not drinking tonight.
It was because you put spice on the chicken.
Beef, but yeah, carry on.
such an unnecessary pedant.
If it was chicken,
Would you say yeah, fair enough, I suppose.
it wasn't chicken. It was beef.
If it's beef.
Yeah.
But what you're saying, aside from that you put spice on it, so the butter was there to calm the spice.
Apparently, that is a thing. Yes.
Hmm. Well, listen.
Much like Lithuania, I don't believe it exists.
Butter.
No, the cooling properties of butter.
The cooling properties of butter.
Which, if this show didn't already have a name, that would probably be the name of this episode. The cooling properties of butter.
I mean,
Or
yes.
Lithuania does not exist.
Milk makes it hotter, so maybe butter. I don't know. Who's to say?
Yeah, would you like to continue your segue into the next segment?
Yes, I want to go into the sea.
Segment.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna throw it in with glee. If you really, really hate it and you'd love to desecrate it, won't you come along with me and put it in the sea?
I 100% agree, Welsh Nanake. Button is better than
Button is better than
milk. Because
milk.
button is a VGB and milk is it's just milk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Button is a dog. I love that. Button is better than milk. Button wouldn't melt.
Vote for button.
Yes.
The dog that's definitely not milk.
Yeah. That's a lovely dog. It's such... I mean, Tamsin goes on about how much she loves Button all the time.
Yeah, so much so that she's given him an own... Let me try that again, but with actual words. So much so that she has given him his own related to her nickname.
Yes, Buttonaki.
Buttonaki.
Button is loads better than milk.
Better.
I liked it better the first time. But you get to see Button even more times, which must delight you.
Very regularly, yes. Yeah. I'm often delighted by his visits, and every single time it's a joy.
Yes. Yeah. Bastard. Button's very cute. Just straining at the leash wherever he goes. But this is not a Button section.
It is
well,
not.
Would that it were. If only we could get Button in on this.
No.
And he's here tonight.
But we are going to have a Button episode. Button will be joining us, not on this sofa because of allergies. On the sofa that he often frequents. Often frequents? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Or is that an unnecessary level of? If I just double. Like often
and frequently. No, because frequency in this case is saying is to reside, as it were, I suppose, and not frequently. I think you're okay.
Okay. Often on the sofa that Button often frequents in my house.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we have not done an episode of Don't Get Me Started for about 80 episodes.
When do you want to do that?
Probably the last one.
Yep.
Go out with a butang. A butang sounds like something very different, actually.
A butang.
Butang.
That sounds like what happens when you fire a gun and it ricochets or something.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's do putting things in the sea because fuck shit. Get it in the sea, and if you want to put something in the sea, fucking say what it is.
Yeah,
and then
drop it in the chat, and we'll discuss it and decide whether it's worthy of merit.
We have things we want to put in the sea. Do you? There won't be dogs, although dogs are already in the sea.
Yeah, can't put dogs in the sea, even if you wanted to.
I put them in there.
Yeah, Alex put them in there.
Rain.
Seems a bit redundant, but I'm willing to talk about it.
Is rain not in the sea? I love the fact that rain should be in the sea.
I feel like shit weather must be in the sea.
It must be.
Obviously, being as we live in the United Kingdom, that has been a complaint on this show since day dot.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that I think is in the sea, the phrase day dot.
Yes.
Yeah. Harmstone will do the checking. He will squirrel through the file of facts and provide us that information. But yeah, rain is nap and can definitely go in the sea if it's not there already.
Rain.
Inclement weather.
Yeah.
Can't see any weathery ones. Wow, that is an
me.
oversight, isn't it? How the fuck have we managed that?
Well,
let's rectify it immediately.
So how do you want to put this in? Like, I mean, bad weather?
We could be a bit more specific and say the shit British weather, couldn't we?
Yes.
And that covers rain because that's what it's always fucking doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The shit British weather.
In the sea.
Sploosh. Look at that. I'm surprised that lasted so long. Every week the weather must be like, we've got away with it. We've got away with it.
We've got one by them here, lads.
Yeah, snow. We're still out.
Yeah, snow is not British weather, so that survives.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Day. How do you feel about snow? Do you like snow?
When I was a child, I loved snow.
You snowed as a child.
Yeah, I was going to say. When I said it deliberately in that cadence because I thought I'd continue to that, but I didn't. When I was a child, I snowed like a child. I sledded like a child. and I ate snow like a child. But now I'm an adult, and it annoys the shit out of me. Actually, it doesn't. I kind of like the way it looks, and I think I will still and forever be enchanted by snow. And if it appears, I'll be like, oh, isn't that lovely? But then I'll think, shit, I have to fucking clean that shit off my car windscreen. And, now I can't go here because the snow's there.
See, that's the thing. As someone who, certainly at that time of year, will not be going any fucking where, it does not bother me. And it will likely force my wife and child to stay at home instead of going to do the things that they do. So, yeah, bring on the snow. It's normally what I will say at that time of year. I don't want it now.
Like, snow is pretty. I mean,
snow in July would be bullshit.
For years, I was praying for snow because snow meant that we couldn't get into work, and maybe I would have a snow day. So when I used to work at Breaks, they'd issued me a laptop.
Breaks notoriously do not work in the snow.
They don't. Although, as I carry on with this story, you'll learn that, apparently maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, we had laptops to work from home or work, but like you really.
That's how laptops work.
I know.
Yeah, portable devices.
They could be anywhere, Jeremy. I don't know how to explain laptops to you. They don't have to be good old laptops, eh?
I'm glad you explained laptops.
Bless them.
What would we do without your explanations?
I know. Well, I like to be clear about these things. And I got a little dongle thing that allows you to connect to the laptop.
You don't have to out yourself on broadcast, mate, but your little dongle.
Yeah. Well, listen, when it suddenly...
We're not going to see it. You can embellish as much as you want.
On certain days...
It's got a massive dongle.
My dongle is neither here nor there.
Especially in the summer.
Listen. I'm not going to say any more about
anyway,
my dongle.
Little dongle, carry on.
Little dongle on the dusty road. What's he doing there? I don't want to put my little dongle on a dusty road. Good luck with it. Maybe I'm... Dusty Road, wasn't it the American Dream?
The American Dream. The original lift.
I don't want to put my little dongle on the American Dream.
Especially not now.
Because he's dead.
It's not rule one, but it's certainly another rule that we should not be fucking
This,
with.
by the way, in my head is fucking hilarious. I think this whole thing is particularly fast. Anyway, the point of this story is...
American dongle.
My English dongle...
He's just a common dong.
Oh, thank God. Hannah turned up just in time for me to talking about the size of my dongle.
That's the summoning phrase, isn't it? It's not. We've been trying to bring her here with talk of dogs.
Started.
But it's actually talk of Alex's penis. That's what brings his niece to the yard.
Show Hannah that intro.
No, she's fucking late. If she can't be asked to turn up on time for the dogs, then that's her fucking problem, isn't it?
I'm going to push the dogs under the water a bit further.
I mean, I can't stop you, but I'm shocked and
fucking
appalled.
annoyed. It's a stupid story. It's all about how I would like to have a snow day. But yeah, I was desperate. I loved the idea of snow just so that I could say, listen, it's too snowy to get to Ashford because the roads will all be iced over and it's not a good idea to travel in. So one time we were at Breaks, which is in Ashford. I don't work anymore, so it doesn't matter. And we were told to go home early because it's starting to snow. Mm-hmm. And we got on the M20, and indeed it did start to snow, fucking came down. And like we're driving back in the snow, and it was really no good. And in talking about Breaks, a lorry on the outside lane was like, nah, it's fine, and just barreled down there. Everyone else is like pootling along really carefully, and at 70 miles an hour, this lorry's like, nah, I've got to get to Dover. I'm like, fuck me. Jesus. And then that night it was just rain. It snowed and frozen. And everyone's like, the roads are really frozen. So I was like,
it's happening.
It's happening. I guess. So I was like, hi, boss. Yeah. What are you
gonna... tingle in his little dongle.
Yeah. And that's how I know when my dongle feels tingly, there whilst be snow. Basically, it's like a barometer. I shouldn't really dangle it out the window. Anyway,
you're supposed to hang it on the wall, aren't you?
Yeah, but listen, I'm very...
Your baromadong?
Baromadong.
Sounds like an Indian meal.
No. Dongle all the way. That's what I said to my boss. I'm like, thank God for these dongles. What are you going to do? And he said, oh, I'm not going in, and I don't think you should either. And I rang up my mate, who a guy called John, who always used to give me a lift in, and I'm like, well, it's very snowy and icy, so we shouldn't make the journey. He went, yeah, I think I can do it. And I went, there's no need to. There's no need to risk spinning off on the M20 for a job that doesn't give a shit about you and will replace you after you burn in a fiery car on the side of the M20.
It's true.
But he was so desperate to prove that he was able to. I'm like, what are you doing to me, man? If you get into work, it will have proven that I could have got into work. You're fucking this up for the rest of us, right? These snow days don't come around very often. What is the point if you like, no, I think I can get in. I think I can get in. And he could get in. He's like, Alex, I got in. And I'm like, what, do you want a fucking medal? Fuck off. Just stay at home and play on the PlayStation like the rest of us. And I was desperate for a snow day. That's the only thing about it. And then suddenly the pandemic came and every day was a snow day. So...
And you were happy about that?
I was so happy.
Yeah. What a wonderful time that was.
Yes.
Not for the people that died, obviously, but everyone else. Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. The first job that I did, working in a call centre, we had a snow day, except my manager was such a fucking job's worth. Fuck, it pisses me off now to this day. It was snowy in the morning, could not get the car up the road from my parents' house where they still currently live. It's not a normal road, it's like a track, an unmade road.
Yes.
Okay? So when it's snowy and icy, the snow and ice gets in all the crevices, and it's not just like having fucking a bit of snow, it's like a sheet of ice. You can't fucking do it.
And no one's coming up to probably put stuff on that.
No, nobody's doing it because it's not a
real
maintained road
No.
by the council.
So go fuck you.
So yeah, fuck you. Either do it yourself or get the fuck out. So called in, can't get in. Like, fine, yeah, snow day, no problem. 11 o'clock in the morning, the prick phones me up and says, right, the sun's been out for a while now, all the snow's like melted. Are you coming in? I'm like,
no, I'm watching Voyager.
First of all, I haven't looked outside, but it seems unlikely, even in this sunshine that you have described, that I'm going to be able to get up the road given its state this morning. But I'll have a look and I'll get back to you. No, I can't get up the road. Fuck off. Like, oh well, you're gonna have to take the afternoon off as an unpaid day then.
Oh, you're such a cunt.
I'm like, all right then. What? Okay.
Bye.
See you later. And then back to Voyager, as you rightly identified.
That's Deep Space Nine. Snowy was
it's a great dog's name.
Was Tintin's dog.
Oh yes, of course it was. Yeah, well that's why it's a great dog's name, then, isn't it? Yeah.
This is why we are talking about it, because we love dogs, especially Jeremy, who loves dogs more than anybody here.
That's why I've got a T-shirt that says I do on it.
I love dogs. I love every kind of dog. If you love dogs, Jeremy, you will play the intro again. We all love the intro almost as much as Jez loves dogs.
That's bait. It's not going to work.
I mean, I don't know why you don't want to play it, because frankly, it is amazing. And you should show it off at every opportunity.
All right, fine. I will. If I must once
Hannah,
again
watch this.
Display how incredible I am,
Hannah, don't miss it.
I'll begrudgingly do so. Fine.
Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. Next week, all those soldiers are just going to have faces of dogs just walking along holding a bone. You can do that, right? Yeah. DS9 is the best Star Trek anyway. It is. I love it. Love it.
DS9 is the best one.
I really love it.
You won't get any argument.
No.
Definitely the
no
best
arguments.
Yeah. Why does it sound like you're playing dog noise on the keyboard, like Ross? Like beam, 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 ruff, beam, 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 ruff,
his music.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
You know when you can play on when you're told to play on the keyboards in the music lessons at school? I presume it was the same everywhere, and everyone just presses the fucking demo button so it plays the countdown races or whatever like that. Or used to for us anyway, and annoy the shit out of everyone. There was a section you could either have things which weren't just. So you probably have a dog section or various different.
Oh yeah,
sounds,
noises. Yeah,
noises.
Yeah.
Meh, 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 meh,
In different tones. I really did.
But you
need
could
that.
record something.
I really did need that for the intro, didn't I?
Duncan, had he really wanted. I mean, my friend had a Casio keyboard, like this Bontempi keyboard thing that you could record something, and then you could like record someone going cunt, and then you just go cunt, 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 cunt.
I mean, it is ironic that you have brought up
Duncan.
the two words Duncan and cunt
Why do you say that?
in the same breath, because one thing that I can say loud and proud in a negative fashion is that
yes,
Duncan is a cunt.
Yes, crafted into the very earth, hewn into our Minecraft server, never to be removed.
Very nice too.
Don't go changing. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Maybe we should do something like that, and everyone has to guess the song you're trying to do.
Mate, I would love
Ruff,
that.
ruff, 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 ruff. I mean, I presume you guys know what I'm doing. I think probably because I just sang it as well. Not everyone everyone knows what that is, right? Anyway, dogs. So what we are still in the segment known as Get in the Sea, and we haven't put. Oh no, we did. We put bad weather in the sea.
We've put British weather in the sea.
British weather.
Yes. Do you have anything to put in the sea?
Dogs.
You already did that, much to my chagrin and everybody's chagrin.
Hot dogs.
Yes.
Do you see what I did?
I do now.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Did my exclamation not?
Yeah,
not,
no, it did. But I like to
that.
bring it, or kind of keep talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah. Hot dogs are shit. A slight on the good dog name for sure. Yeah, we can definitely put hot dogs.
Hot dogs are shit. I'll never find a good one. Put them in the sea. That makes me so happy.
That was good. Yeah.
I hope you're happy now. Someone has carved something into one of the hills above Folkestone. It's something like I Heart Shaz, but when I see it, I always reminded that Duncan is a cunt. I tell you what,
we need to find some lava.
When we were younger,
so we can do this for real.
Some people carved the name of a popular 90s and late 70s and 80s band name.
1780s?
70.
That's a big time period. 1780s to 1990s.
They were very prolific for a long time.
I mean, I'm trying to think who that would be.
Someone cast Mozart into the hill. Mozart! I fucking love Mozart. He fucking slaps.
Mozart for life.
I love the magic flute. Fuck yeah. So
do you think there were people like that back when?
Like Mozart, Ludwig, mate, this is a banger.
Yeah.
This is a banger.
People who lost their shit.
This is a fucking banger.
Over certain classical composers. Right. Handel. Fuck that guy. Mozart.
Water
Mozart's
music.
Where it's at.
Fucking pussy. Fucking come on. Oh, I really hope that's. Oh man, there's got to be some comedy in that. That's really good.
Absolutely.
I think that's so true. Is it like there's these people who think it's a banger, legendary, and then it goes, and then it goes, oh, that's my favorite bit. And it goes,
What's your favourite bit, mate? Oh, I like the bit where it goes. Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, that bit too. Yeah,
but I like the bit where it goes. Like yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
But then he builds up, and you think it's going to end, but it doesn't end. Oh, fucking Mozart! What a guy! Oh dear. Yes. No. Yes. Somebody. It wasn't me, and definitely wasn't Duncan either. Decided to carve something into the hill because we thought it would be. They thought it would be hilarious, and I'm sure it was for those people that did it. But I would never ruin my Folkestone landscape because I'm a responsible adult, as I was back then.
Yes, a responsible adult that has better places to carve things.
Yes, absolutely. You know, we never really change, to be honest with you. And if I had an opportunity to carve Duncan as a cunt into the hill, it would be so funny. It would be so funny. And like, all his kids would see it. All the kids that it would probably, it might lose him his job. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't.
No, it's not his fault he's a cunt.
No.
Or maybe it is his fault he's a cunt.
Doing it in Minecraft is easier.
Is it anybody's fault they're a cunt? That's
No.
a philosophical question.
I have a spade. Count me in. Let's do it.
We've all got spades, Tamsin. It's lava that we need.
Yeah, it is lava
Go and
that
find
we
us
need.
some fucking lava.
Don't get Will involved. You'll fall in the lava again.
Yeah, we like him too much.
Alex for Pope. Thank you very much. I was writing a bit more Alex for Pope comedy. I'm not sure how funny it was, but it was still pretty funny. It was about the fact that there's a bit in the Catholic Church where you have to renounce Satan. I don't know if you know this bit. I don't know if it happens in anywhere other than the Catholic Church. But when you maybe you guys know, when someone gets christened, when there's a baptism, you have to have godparents, and the baby can't speak for itself. So they get the godparents to sign off on this and say, we will support this baby in the Catholic Church, and they have to say a thing that the Catholic Church has like a pro forma to check that you don't like the devil by saying it's asking you, and you'd think that being a Christian would be sufficient explanation.
Rate these in order of importance. God, Jesus, the devil, Fred down the road.
Yeah, who do you renounce?
Your dog.
Okay, then this is interesting because when I became a godmother, I had to renounce Satan the C of E. So it happens in C of E.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was going to say it happens in C of E.
So
because as I was christened at not a baby age,
yes,
I had to do it myself.
Yes. So that in the Catholic churches, it might be very similar. It says, "Do you reject Satan?" And everyone goes, "We do."
Do you swipe left? Is left the right way?
Yes.
On Satan.
Do you swipe left on Satan? I like that. That's good.
Modern.
Satan? Oh no!
Fuck off!
If you don't like me at my worst, you won't get me at my best. You're Satan. There is no best. Swipe left. My boys are my world. Do you know what I mean? My kids are my life. If you're not catching me on best, I'm just shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Anyway, yes. Swipe left on Satan.
Who would you swipe right on first? Satan or the if you don't like me at my worst people?
Well, I always think that there's this feeling that people think that
tonight's going to be a good night.
Night's gonna be that Satan's just a bit of a cheeky kind of bantery kind of lad. The people love Satan.
I mean, he is just a fallen angel after all, right?
Yeah, but and then
I can change him.
Everyone thinks they can change him. Yeah. Oh, he's just had a hard upbringing. Hard upbringing. They all didn't. Anyway, I think I feel like I'd go for "You're not catching me, my worst woman" then over Satan.
That's shocking.
Yeah,
that's not the answer
I can't go
expecting.
for Satan. Well, I renounced him as a godparent. So
it's been some time since then.
There's no statute of limitations on
renouncing.
On renouncing. Once you renounce, you can never go bounce, right? And that's the Catholic way. But I rejected him.
Once you go little dongle, Satan no longer.
Satan no longer. I have to get all this stuff, see if there's anything worth it.
There absolutely is.
What's that say? Fuck, marry, kill, God, Jesus, Satan.
I didn't know what FMK meant. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what it is.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, listen, I would kill Satan, right? Isn't that the right choice? Because then nobody would have any problems anymore. But
it depends how much you like Satan.
Don't make me say I'm going to fuck God or Jesus. This will be a time when my brother comes in and watches.
I mean, if you're not too bothered about Satan, or if you want to fuck him, for example, you could kill Jesus because he'll rise again in accordance with the scriptures. So you're not really doing it.
Third day. Much. Yeah. He basically leaves play with with 3 counters on, and then as you remove him, he comes back in again.
So Jesus, Jay, sorry about this, but we all know you're coming back. You're the only one that can really do this. So,
but who will die for our sins?
Twist that dagger. It's like me. I literally did that. Come on, guys.
Any information you really want to send me about this sort of shit that you think is funny, you should, because I'll just try and make some comedy out of it. But the bit at the moment I'm looking at is very much that concept that we are asked to. It says, "Do you reject Satan and all his works and all his empty promises?" Like the first bit of rejecting Satan was not specific enough and already encompasses these things.
I'm sorry, all his works.
And all his works.
Are you saying I can't go and buy discount books anymore?
No. And all his works. Yeah, he owns them all.
I really like the works, though.
I know. If you like, art supplies and old shit board games,
they're mega cheap too.
He owns them all.
I'm not sure I can renounce
the
Satan.
works.
Because of the works, yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot renounce his works, especially.
No. And all his empty promises, Jeremy. All those things he promised he'd do for you, he won't.
We've got a raid. Some bish named Red raided with 24 viewers. I've no idea who you are.
Some bish named Red. I love it. Welcome in.
Scottish Soul's with them, though. So
Hello, fuckers.
I do wonder if that suggestion
Scottish Soul may have brought them
has
in.
come from Scottish Soul. You're very welcome here, regardless of how you decided
The bishop is here.
to get in.
Look busy. Scottish recommended. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming in. Some bish named Red. Are you a real bishop? Red?
Yeah, that's what that stands for. Bish is short
Bish.
for bishop.
It's short for bishop. We're very religious here. We're just talking about how in baptism you have to renounce the devil. Like that wasn't the kind of thing that most people did. Welcome in. My name's Alex. This is Jeremy. Thank you very much for coming in.
I'll push the button. There you go.
It looks like some bish has horns. She's the devil. We were talking about the devil, and the devil has fucking appeared. Can you fucking believe it? Well, welcome in everybody. Look, Fahim's here. Everyone's coming in.
Oh
Call-
yeah, I do like that.
Call me Lynx.
That PFP, as the kids are saying, with the devil horns. I
Definitely
like it.
the devil. This is really weird. We can't reject Red.
Well, I've already said that I cannot reject the devil and all his works because I really like shopping at the works.
Yeah.
So I cannot do that.
We're debating
Tamsin,
renouncing
honestly, I've played the intro 3-4 times now.
you. She wants to play it for the.
Oh, really? Okay. I will, but only because I made it and it's incredible.
We're just going to play you the intro to the show
Mm.
because then maybe it'll give you a small amount of understanding about what we're doing here, and also because you changed it.
Yeah. I will preface this with it's not the normal intro. It's a special intro for Positivity Month, which is a venture that I have embarked on
He has to because he loves dogs.
to declare how much I love dogs for all of July. Yeah, here you go. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for rating Scottish Soul. Thank you very much for saying, do you know what? I know some people who are cunts, but they're funny cunts. Please go and raid them because then we got raided and it was lovely. So thank you very much for coming along. We're here every Monday, 8 till 10, and probably at the same time as you're all watching the devilish one who we've renounced.
I haven't,
Yes.
just to be clear.
I won't reject you. But maybe we can come and we'll go and watch them some point. Basically.
Absolutely.
We'll have to learn more about you. Tell me. I'd like to know what you were doing tonight because if you're still around, it's possible if you've just
Don't
finished.
tell him he's renounced you. Tell me.
Oh yeah, tell him.
Give me all
It's
the
possible
info.
once you finish streaming, you just want to go and eat a pasty and go to bed or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Oh,
But if
I
you
know
do
I want
feel
a
like
pasty,
telling,
you bastard.
then let us know. But thank you very much for coming in, and you're very welcome here. Are you watching the Wimbledon? I've started watching. Yeah, we're going tomorrow.
Boom, we're going tomorrow. Well, there'll be no renouncing of wine that we will drink.
I renounce
while
Satan,
sitting
but I
in
have
the
my
rain.
fingers crossed. That's the thing. Like, the whole thing about the devil is that he has empty promises. So surely I can
You're
have
not
an...
promising the devil, though. When you renounce the devil, you're not promising the devil.
But
You're
he just
promising-
has empty promises. So if
God.
there's anything I've learned that,
I mean, at the end of the day, not to actually get too religious about this, but it doesn't matter what the fuck you do as long as you repent on your deathbed. So you can fuck the devil 6 times till Friday and just say, oh yeah, sorry about that. Sins and shit. Thanks very much.
I love that. I love the. She's probably away to munch on cock, but we got some great games on Among Us after they were totally killing it on Fortnite. Lol. Well, listen, it sounds like you had a good time.
That's friendship. That is. Yeah. She's probably away to munch on cock. I mean, we're not gonna
We'll follow you.
Yeah, we're not
some
gonna-
bish named Red,
denounce that either.
and we should encourage all of you to follow some bish named Red.
And
Which
thank
I keep
you to,
saying.
To the Bish community that
Yes.
have come in and followed. Much appreciated.
Yeah, give her a follow. I'm saying her because Scottish Soul says she.
I
so
think it's probably safe to assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to assume, but I think I've got there. But definitely follow. It's very kind of you to come here. Hope to see you again. Yes.
We're in a segment called Get in the Sea, in which we put shit that we don't like into the sea so that we never have to see that bullshit ever again.
Yes.
I have one last thing to put in the sea before we move into our final segment.
Yes. Also, if you and anyone that's come in wants to put something in the sea, let us know what it is, and we will judge its seaworthiness. So things that annoy you, not too serious, I should say. Nothing we do is serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely nothing we do is serious. Yeah.
And all politicians are already in the sea, so
Now,
What do you need to put in the sea?
this fucked me off so much the other day that I immediately messaged you to make sure that I had the reminder that this was going
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
you
sea.
did. You sent me a
Yeah.
message.
Fuck this, honestly. Websites that don't let you view your password as you are typing it.
Right.
So
There's normally a little toggle you can put in there, like,
a little I.
A little
and you can say,
I.
I'll press the I and then I can see what I'm typing.
yes.
If that is not present on a website, you need to go back to fucking school and redesign your website because you are a massive mega cunt.
Did this happen to you recently and it annoyed you?
It happened to me literally as I messaged you. I think I didn't finish typing in my password because I stopped to message you about how much it fucks me off. Because it's not like, when you set a password back in 1994 and it's like, I love dogs. Like, it's quite easy to remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, now all of these websites insist on a capital letter here, a non-capital letter there. You're
Yeah.
going to need a symbol. You're going to need a number. You're going to need to put pi in there as well. You're going to need to put some kind of political symbol, maybe some kind of, I don't know, swastika or something, just to make sure that's really secure. And
How
then
do you get that on your keyboard?
It's just Alt 246, obviously.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah,
I love dogs.
yeah, exactly. But the problem is, right, especially as you've also come with wireless keyboards, you don't necessarily know that all of your keystrokes are actually getting to the computer. And so short of counting the little fucking dots,
Oh, God. Counting the dots.
and then
We've all done it.
Even if you count the dots, you can't guarantee with your fucking ham hands like I've got that you haven't accidentally hit the wrong key.
How many times, sorry to jump in there, have you kind of like, you go for your email, not your email, your password, and you go, password, like that, and you realise that one of the letters was wrong, and you're like, which one of those ones was wrong? I think it was the third one back. So you go, donk, 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 redo it, it's wrong. And you're like, in the end, you just end up, if you get it wrong, you just delete the whole thing out.
If I get anything wrong, I do have to
delete the whole thing out.
Unless I can click the little I and I can actually see what I'm typing.
Yes.
But yeah, why the fuck do you feel like I need to hide this constantly? Who do you think I live with? Do you think the KGB are fucking sitting on my sofa watching me watch porn? Fuck off and let me type my password in peace, you cunts. Fucks me off.
In Soviet Russia, password enters you.
I learned today that there is a country, I can't remember the name of it, that still believes that they're in the USSR.
Back in the USSR. Do they sing that? Maybe they should. It's really good to see you, Fahim, by the way. I haven't seen you for a bit.
Yeah, we haven't seen you for a while, actually. Welcome.
So I hope you're doing well. Let us know how you're doing, what you're doing,
I think we last saw you in the Discord around your birthday, actually. I think it was the last time we saw you.
I saw Dom came in. I saw Dom.
Oh, yeah,
Dom jumped in.
Dom came in and, as usual, didn't say hello, just got straight into the thing that...
Dom is like Captain
triggered him.
in media res. He just like straight into the action at every time. It's like, whenever you see Dom anywhere in his life, he's just in action doing something. There's no small talk with Dom at any point. When I see him around the place, we don't just go, hi, how are you? He's just straight into some sort of deep conversation.
I'm trying to find what it is now, because it was quite good. I can't remember.
We'll have to find him. It was probably around the time that the wonderful...
Here we go. My late grandfather, a C of E vicar, admitted to baptizing me and my cousin secretly without telling our atheist parents.
Man,
hey,
we've got a video for that.
we did an item that was exactly the same as that. Yeah. Did your sister turn up and turn your uncle into a bride of Satan?
You should check out our TikTok if anybody cares about that sort of shit. We haven't posted something for a while, but one of our very, very first TikTok posts we did was of an Am I the Arsehole Reddit post about someone who refused to debaptize her aunt. It's very good. You should check it out.
Yes.
We didn't write it. We did read it really well, though. So,
Yeah, it went legitimately viral.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was great.
Of all of the things we've done, that was the thing that really fucking went nuts. So,
Very kind to gift out some subs there, especially to Scottish Soul.
and while we're on the topic of kindness, before I push the sploosh button to put this fucking bullshit in the sea, I am doing a thing this month called Positivity Month, in which I must be kind about dogs, which is obviously very easy because I love dogs. And every time that I am mean about dogs or say something negative about dogs, I must donate to my chosen charity, which is the Mountain Rescue Search Dogs England. And you can donate to Mountain Rescue Search Dogs England.
Easy for you to say.
It is easy for me to say because I've got it written down using the link down in the bottom corner there, co-fi.com/jazzx everything. All that money goes to them.
I like how Dom's like, I watch for a bit, then you say something that makes me want to type. Fuck saying hello. That's it. Actually, that's kind of how I feel whenever I watch Twitch. Is like someone will say something like, I bloody love Hey Jealousy by Jim Blossoms. And I'm like, me too. I bloody love that too. I better fucking say something. So, yeah, I'm much the same.
Also, Alex sometimes sees me on the LARP battlefield where I can't say hello. Instead, I say, strength means you fall over, or take your hits.
He does say those things. Actually, he was very, very useful when I needed an answer, and I went to Dom, and Dom told me the answer, and I went away happy. And there you go. It was great.
Yeah,
he does get to the point with the truth.
Saying hello is probably overrated.
Scottish Soul, will you remind me of your name? Because you've popped in a few times, and I realised that I can't remember it. So I'd like you to tell me so that I don't forget it again.
And I'd like him to write it down because I won't remember it.
I'll write it on your things. I've been keeping well recently. Whatever you want us to call you.
I mean, not your entire fucking name and social security number.
Just so that we don't. Yeah, stalker. You can privately message your real stuff to us, so we can stalk you. Becky is grand.
I mean, we weren't asking you to talk yourself up, Becky, but sure. If you think you're grand, then we're not going to argue.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Right. Important business. Websites that don't let you view your password as you are typing it in fucking C.
Fahim, you went to Western Supermare with a society. What society?
Oh, yeah, I did see that on your Instagram, actually, that you went to Western Supermare. And you seem very happy in Western Supermare, which brings the total of people who are happy in Western Supermare up to 1. So kudos to you, Fahim, for enjoying that. What the fuck is there in Western Supermare?
Fahim.
Well, that would make it awesome, but he doesn't live there, so what else is there?
I don't know. I've never been myself.
Nobody has. Supermares.
I'm fucking amazing now. You guys are like, thank you. I'm glad you feel that way. It makes me feel very happy. Right, it's now 9:30.
'Tis the time.
Is it time to Am I the Arsehole?
I think it probably is time to move.
We've got a bunch of them
into our final segment. Yeah, well,
I've got one here.
We've got 2 minimum, and I've got like 6 more if we really need
me.
them. So yeah, I've stockpiled. I stockpile arseholes. I do. That's what I do.
I need some cherry,
and I need some more water. So should we just take a quick pause?
Well, I'll get you some water.
There you go. You can get me
and
some
I'll
water.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will once again thank our audience for joining us here this evening. Thank you for all of the wonderful gift subs and all of the wonderful donations that I assume you've made that my phone hasn't told me about yet because I haven't looked at it. Thank you very much, sir. And for those that have joined us in progress from the raid, we're here every Monday night from 8 p.m. UK time. We talk bollocks about things and stuff, and we tell you all that you are cunts without equivocation.
And we love you guys talking to us because then we can talk bollocks based on what you say.
Yeah. Speaking of talking bollocks based on what you say, we're going to read out some bollocks based on what some other people say in the segment we like to call Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Roald Dahl hated Western Supermare. I mean, apart from the supposed racism that Roald Dahl engaged in, I'm in good company then. Not really liking Western Supermare.
Well,
Happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
So this is. So I've got this one.
Yes, I think if we are to only do 2, I think that is the one that we do last.
Okay. Well, do you want to do one, and we'll see where we are?
Do I want to? You do one, mate.
Do one, mate.
You do one.
Oi! Jim managed to get through this entire episode without talking about the football or the election. Until just now, obviously. It was when you went, oi! I was just like...
By design, really, because they're both bullshit. And I don't give a fuck about either one of them.
But what do you think about dogs, Jeremy?
I love dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got, like, football and politics on my T-shirt, have I? I've got I love dogs. Could you imagine, like...
Keir Starmer's face.
Who else have we got?
With, like,
someone else. I don't know any politicians.
A T-shirt that just... Keir Starmer's face with a speech bubble saying it's coming home.
Oh, my God. That just made
Hashtag England with 3 syllables.
That just made me sick in my mouth a little bit, actually. Yeah. I didn't think
Jacob
I knew any
Rees-Mogg.
politicians, but when my wife Karis was going through who had been put onto the new cabinet in the new Labour government, I was able to point out that several of them are cunts. So I guess I do know more than I realise. Anyway,
yes,
I'm going to read this. Am I the arsehole?
Go for it.
You're going to pass judgment on whether they are the arsehole or not the arsehole. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Very good.
I'm not engaging.
Jacob Rees-Mogg couldn't have happened to a nicer dog. That's all I'm saying.
Did your dog in the fight win?
Oh yes, the dog did win. Local dog comes good. That's weird. So, I was very pleased. But yes, do not let me delay you a second longer. Am I the arseholus?
Okay. Am I the arsehole?
You are.
Am I the arsehole for letting my sister's dog be a dog?
You say that again.
Am I the arsehole for letting my sister's dog be a dog?
I think I need more.
I mean, it is fair to say that you can identify as anything you want these days. So if you want to identify as the thing that you have always been, that probably seems fair, right?
Yeah.
What are you, a dog? Yeah. Seems like the end of the conversation, really.
You think so?
My sister, 30. Don't know what gender she is, because it hasn't got a little letter after the number.
It says 30.
My sister, 30, got herself a dog for her birthday in October.
Got herself a dog?
She bought herself a birthday present, and it was a dog.
Unbelievable. You know, sometimes when you've been asking for someone to give you a certain present or hinting for some time and they refuse steadfastly to give you the gifts, Aletha suffers from this, especially at Christmas. Not from me. And he says quickly, and perhaps too quickly, it's hard. Eventually you have to get it for yourself. So maybe she'd been hinting that she really loves dogs, and in the end she was, fuck it.
I mean, you shouldn't really buy a dog for a person, because it's that whole, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas thing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming birthday applies the same way. A dog is for life, not just for your birthday.
Yes.
And that's even less time, because there's no run up to your birthday. There's no advent calendar for your birthday. So
no, but maybe there should be.
You'd really get rid of that dog very quickly if it was just for your birthday.
Can you imagine a birthday countdown calendar that just like you get it for 30 days before your birthday and you're getting all ready for it, and
I think. What are we? You can't see the date there. Have you missed the boat already to do a month before? I can't see.
Yeah, just slightly, because yes, yeah.
What are we today? The 8th. Oh yeah. Too late.
Oh well, never mind.
Not too late for me though.
No, you could do it.
Birthday advent coming up. Anyway, yes. He's a large shelter dog. Does that mean he came from a shelter, or is it a dog that literally has a roof? Like it's a turtle
he looks
dog.
like a large shed.
It's a walking shed, and it barks. It's a large shelter dog. Since she's single with no kids, she completely spoils this dog. I've got nothing against it, but a dog is a dog.
Yes, kind of redundant, but okay.
Yeah, we're with you. Dogs are dogs.
Dog is going to dog.
You're not going to get an argument that a dog is indeed a dog.
Yes.
Yeah. She constantly makes excuses that she can't do this and that because of the dog. To explain, we signed up for a painting class. This
The
class,
dog's shit at it. Can't hold a fucking paintbrush.
it can't do fucking anything. Like, even Picasso ain't got anything on this dog. The class was from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. She didn't stay for the full class because she had to get home to her dog. Yeah, okay. I mean, painting classes are shit anyway. Anyway, last weekend, she needed to out of town for work. Sick. I put the sick in there because I read it like it was written.
Yes, I understand.
That's what that means.
You didn't miss the... By the way, when we say these things, we're often reading them verbatim.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fucking moron. These people are. She needed to out of town for work.
I need to out of town.
Mm.
I got to out of town me.
Because it cost too much to board him for 2 days, she asked if I would watch him, and she would pay me Monday. I'm not sure if it's actually Monday or whether it's supposed to be money.
Tell me why.
But whether it's Monday or money, we shall proceed.
I will
said-
pay you. I will gladly board your dog today for money on Monday.
No deal. I would like to be paid on Tuesday.
No deal, he says. Can't help himself, can he? He goes to deal or no deal twice. Now that's how he
Did I
speaks
mention
now.
I went to Deal or No Deal twice in the last week?
He saw 4 shows, and that's how he talks.
4 shows, yeah.
Whenever anyone rings up the house now, he thinks it's the banker. He's like,
Hello, banker.
what's that? No, I don't think so. Tells Kira, that would be amazing. You should do that all the time. So I'll ring you up or something. You're like, what's that? No deal. And just put the fucking phone down, and Keris will be like, what? I mean, we should all do that. But anyway.
That would require, people to actually phone me in 2024, which doesn't happen because why would
Does
you
the
call someone?
banker not text now? I mean, in this
text
day of
messages.
age, it's like... By the way, what happens on the show when they do the bankery bit?
It is exactly like it looks on TV, but the phone ringing and the sudden boom that they play over the speakers scares the fucking shit out of everyone. Like the whole seating area shakes because everyone just goes ah! Like when the phone rings. It's incredible.
Wow. And then Stephen Mulhern,
Answer goes, "Hello, banker."
not really the gravitas that I was hoping.
In his Cockney accent that he's got.
Yes.
Hello, banker.
Oh, what do you think about this then? Well, Sharon says that her dad's old dead bedding slip says that she's going to get 200,000. Oh, you don't believe it? Oh, I don't think she'll be happy with that. He says 16,000. Oh, no, I don't. Anyway.
It's pretty much that.
Just describing Deal or No Deal.
Yeah. Oh, it's Stephen Mulhern. It is. It's on ITV now, so it's Stephen Mulhern as opposed to Ben Shepherd or Bradley Walsh.
Yeah, no, it does not. It's no longer. He went to see it, and there was a whole thing at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. But yes, you're caught up.
Watch the VOD. You get all the Deal or No details.
In which the devil is in.
Where was I? Oh yeah. Anyway, last weekend she needed to out of town for work because it cost too much to board him for 2 days. She asked if I would watch him, and she would pay me Monday. I said
better in the second telling.
I said, fine.
Oh, no deal. I thought it was no deal.
No deal.
No deal.
The dog came with a long list of instructions.
Just coming up with it in its mouth.
Uh,
Pointing with its paw.
uh,
Twix, please.
She puts pedigree chum in its bowl. It comes up and just dumps the instructions in front of her again, and it's just like
Does this with its little paw.
The dog came with a long list of instructions, which I thought was very pretentious.
Don't feed it out.
I mean, if the dog brought his own instructions, then yeah, that probably would be pretentious, to be honest with you. Here is the list. No people food. Don't leave him outside. Plug in his heater for him at night.
Because he can't do it.
He can't. He hasn't got opposable thumbs.
He's unable to. That's just fucking common sense.
Yeah. 2 walks, an hour of play. Be sure a certain
An
squeaky
hour?
toy was in his kennel at night. What is this, a certain squeaky toy?
A certain squeaky
Do you mean
toy.
a particular squeaky toy, like his favourite, or do you mean like his squeaky toy that is in the shape of a penis? Is that what the?
Kay is accusing you here of not sounding very dog friendly, Jeremy.
I won't have it. I've been completely dog friendly.
mean, I haven't really been paying attention there. What have you been saying? You've been just reading this out, you know,
Yeah.
you're just like...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you can... Those are words, you know, that you are having to... being forced to read by me and by yourself. I don't know. Well, let's see how it continues.
Mostly by him. Yeah. How rude.
The writer of this...
How rude. I
How very dare you!
known dog lover, have not been rude about dogs at all. Thank you
Can't
kindly.
wait for the end of this month. But yes.
The list went on. Well, why didn't you give us the rest of the points?
And many more.
And many more.
The list continued.
Well, we wanted them. Where the fuck are they?
Why don't we write our own?
Yeah, what other conditions has the potentially pretentious dog given?
Potentially that you've got to get up early to walk him. There must be an early start, like a 7 o'clock or a 6 o'clock walk.
Early to bed, early to rise. Makes
Yes.
the dog.
He is reading
and
it
stuff.
like he is agreeing.
I think you're clasping there.
You feel like his tone feels like you agree that this is, you know, because the person that's written this is not happy,
Yeah,
and that you are overly in agreement.
I'm working the method. Okay, I'm a method actor.
Yes.
I am the person.
You are them. No brown M&Ms.
There we go. Let's put that on.
Don't get them wet.
No brown M&Ms. What, the dogs?
Yeah.
The dog. Don't get the dog wet.
No feeding after midnight.
I think that's something slightly different.
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law. Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I tell you what, Welsh Nana K, if you chuck a quid in the donation pot, I'll match it. Just for your wrongness. Not for the dog. For your wrongness. Go for it. Chuck £1 in the pot. Go on. Right. The list went on. Again, this is a dog, not a baby. Shall we apply this list to a baby and see how many that would be?
Yeah.
No people food. Well, that's not going to be one, is
No.
it? Babies definitely have people food.
Yes.
Don't leave him outside. That seems reasonable
That's
for
fair.
a baby.
Don't leave it
Yeah,
in.
Yeah. Plug in his heater for him at night.
You should definitely heat a
That's
baby.
a basic human right.
Yeah.
2 walks, an hour of play.
Well, a baby doesn't need to be walked, does it?
No. An hour of play. You've got to give the baby tummy time. So that we'll call that 50-50.
Tummy time.
Have you not heard of tummy time?
Does this look like the face of a person? And tummy time. Do you blow raspberries? Like, is that tummy time?
No, it is.
I felt that was a good guess.
It is literally as it sounds. You have to
time on their tummy.
You just literally take the child and you put it face down on the floor, and then
you throw it on the ground.
And you just leave it there.
Tummy time.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was going to be like a TV program, like Where's Dougie or whatever.
No. That's
tummy time.
That's Timmy time.
Uh-huh.
Timmy is Shaun the Sheep's nephew.
So, I believe you.
Timmy, it's Timmy.
Tummy time.
Yeah. No, tummy time. You put them on their tummy so that they have to like lift their head up and
They start to learn.
develop core strength and shit.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, 50-50. No walks, but definitely an hour of play. Be sure a certain squeaky toy was in his kennel at night. That's a no as well, isn't it?
Baby won't.
Yeah. So we've got 2 things that you should do with a baby and more things that you shouldn't do with a baby. So I'm very confused about your notion that this is a dog, not a baby, and what that has to do with anything.
Stop. Tummy time.
Doom, 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 doom. Boom, boom. I put the dog in the backyard and pretty much forgot about him.
I mean, that's the hit of the whole fruit.
What part of the list was that?
I put the dog in the back garden and just went and played Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, I'm just saying, it might be something you do.
I made sure he had plenty of food and water, though. He mostly ran around, barked, and dug a hole, which I didn't mind. He found China.
Ran around, barked, like dogs do.
They do love a good bark, as is evidenced by the intro.
That's such a great intro.
I even tossed him a couple of bites of chicken, which he loved.
No human food.
No people food. Don't leave him outside.
Walk him, which she hasn't. How many has she failed on? All of them, basically.
I mean, an hour of play. He's played on his own.
You're the arsehole. Also, you're the arsehole here.
Yeah, I'm struggling to disagree with you, folks. Yeah. Where am I? Yeah, I even tossed him a couple of bites of chicken, which he loved. My sister picked him up Monday, which is the day you'll remember she was going to be paid. I called her Tuesday to ask about the money, and she went off on me. Somehow she found out I just left him out in the yard all weekend.
There's no way you'd know. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. That's that. No. You've no way of knowing. You've no. She has no way. She's no way. There's no way. She doesn't know.
I'm getting an impression that you don't believe there is any way of knowing. Is that right? I wouldn't want to misquote you.
I believe there is no way.
Okay. Chicken aren't people.
Chicken. That's true. It's not chicken. Chickens aren't people. No people food.
No people food.
Yeah, chicken food. That chicken food is okay.
Is it?
I'm a bit confused, but I believe Tamsin. Bitches be snitches. That dog.
Well, wait for it.
Okay.
I don't know how, but I suspect a family friend told her. The neighbour, probably, I would say.
Oh, my God.
Probably listened to your conversation. Chicken gives Button the shits. Okay, thanks for that tidbit of information, Ken.
We'll remember that for the episode we do with Button.
Yeah.
We'll ask Button how
some chicken
he feels about... Noted.
We'll give him some chicken just in time to give him back. Because that'll only reflect badly on Kay's sofa, not on us. Where are we? Oh, yeah. She said she wasn't paying me anything. Regardless of what day it is.
Nothing. Good day. You didn't follow the rules and you get nothing.
She wasn't paying me anything and I wasn't going to watch the dog ever again.
Sounds like a fucking deal.
That is exactly what she wanted, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's like when you don't make people a good cup of tea like Keris can't do and then nobody asks you to do it ever again. If you make a bad job of looking after a dog, it'll never come back again.
She's probably like, oh no, please.
Oh no, stop, don't, wait. Please.
She later sent me a copy of a vet bill because of fleas. Dogs get fleas.
Where are the dogs getting the fleas from? You left them in the garden. You didn't take him to the flea circus.
Where do fleas come from, Alex?
The flea circus.
Correct. Let's move on.
Thank you. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I don't get paid.
I am refusing to pay because her dog got to be a dog for the weekend. Am I the arsehole? Yes, mate, actually.
You could have done the things. It's a dog. If you don't want to look after it, don't agree if you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like you want to do all this stuff, just say, no, I can't do it because I don't like dogs and I don't want to do it. And then you go into a different argument after that, but like, fine. But don't say, yeah, I'll do it, and then just like lock it outside. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's not fair to the
Don't be
dog
cool.
at all. Yeah. You might be fucking over
cool.
your sister, which is funny, but don't take it out on the dog.
No.
Yeah.
What's the dog done?
The only thing that that I'm like, what the fuck, is the copy of the vet bill because of fleas. I'm like, that's random.
You listen. Those fleas could have come from anywhere. You have no evidence that the fleas were contracted whilst the dog was there with me.
I call for a recess to run a genetic investigation on the fleas and see exactly where the fuck those fleas come from. And if they came from your garden.
The fleas live in the garden? They don't live in the garden.
Yeah, they live on
live
grass,
in the garden?
apparently. Yeah.
I'll shut my dog mouth.
No, I often wondered, because I'm like, where the fuck are my cats getting fleas from? Because they only ever like went outside and didn't see any other cats. But no, it turns out, from grass.
Well, that was where it was going to live anyway, wasn't it?
Well, you'd think so during the 2 walks and an hour of play.
The dog-sitting sister is the arsehole, but you can't control fleas if you weren't given a flea collar or flea treatment to administer. Yeah. That's fair. I think, and I might be getting this wrong, but I'm inferring from this is that the dog was
very good.
Dog was flea-free until staying with the sister, and therefore got the fleas, and now the dog owner sister is like saying, hang on, you owe me for the fleas that the dog contracted.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to pile on. Like the dog sitter, if you can really call her that, is already a cunt without you going, oh, and she got fleas as well. It's, like, pick your battles. Yeah. So Am I the arsehole for letting my sister's dog be a dog?
I think that's unfair. I don't think that's what you did, actually.
No.
I think that's
Shall we rephrase it?
I think that's a fucking straw man fucking question. I think that's bullshit. In fact, it's one of the worst we've had. Most of them are pretty transparent. You're like, am I the arsehole for actually being totally fine is what you're doing, and I think you're a double cunt. And if I could press the double cunt button, I'd press it.
Where is the... we don't have a double cunt button.
Maybe press the am I the arsehole stamp twice. I don't know.
Maybe we'll rephrase her opening.
We'll correct you.
We'll rephrase and tell you that you are an arsehole. How about, am I the arsehole for agreeing to look after my sister's dog and then neglecting it like a motherfucker? Arsehole. I said arsehole. Oh, no, you're not doing...
The stamp is broken! Man, maybe she's not the arsehole, Jeremy. Case dismissed!
There it is. Fucking hell.
This is one of those times, like, if you try and execute someone on death row and the thing doesn't work, they go free.
They get a stay, yeah.
Clonk, clonk.
I want to do that again.
Okay.
No, fuck it. It's fine.
Breaking my back
if I
just
need,
to know
if I
your
need it
name.
For TikTok, I'll put a little stamp on instead of the big one. It's all good. Oh yeah, I've got this little tiny item. Maybe we should do the little tiny.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tiny iter.
Yeah.
1A.
Full transparency. I kind of wrote this myself, based on a news article that I read. But I thought it was a perfect "Am I the arsehole?" and people already had like very strong opinions about it.
Go for it.
You ready?
Yes.
Am I the arsehole
Yes.
for flooding the Teletubby house? Am I the arsehole for flooding the Teletubby house?
Oh.
I, 63F, own the field where the Teletubbies house was filmed in Woburn, Warwickshire.
No, you don't.
Yes,
No, I don't believe it. It was surely a studio.
Nope.
No. Say it
no,
ain't.
it's Woe.
Ah.
Woburn. That's where it was.
Whoa. You may well say what, Joe? Surely it was like Playaway. There was just like a BBC soundstage. It wasn't
real field.
No.
Where they built the Teletubby house in.
Who's with me? This can't be right. I mean, I obviously know, but for the purposes. This isn't true. I think it's not true. I would say it is a lie.
This is not Tifu. This is Aita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw actual pics.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah. This went viral last week, and I could have used it for going viral, but I thought it was better to rewrite.
Can anyone say what the colours of each of them are, like without looking it up? I'd be well impressed if you could.
I can.
I'm pretty sure you can. I wonder if they can.
Well, they can probably look it up without.
Yeah, but I'm expecting they'll hopefully rat-a-tat it off because the fastest finger first.
Names and colours. Go on.
I kind of meant in the colours. I kind of meant in the names. Yes. Sorry. Which ones are which? Because that's the thing. Purple, green, yellow, red. So
Harmstone wins. He said yes.
Tinky Winky, Dipsy.
Yep.
Lala, Poe.
Correct.
Tinky Winky's purple, Dipsy's green, red is Poe, and Dipsy is yellow. Wait, there are two Dipsys.
Would you like... I don't know what Aletha just shouted from the other room. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it, but louder and clearer in this room instead of that one. Do you want to really fuck them up?
Yeah.
Name the Tiddlytubbies.
What the fuck is a tiddly... Am I having a stroke?
A tiddly stroke.
I saw something about this that said, like...
That sounds like a pedo ring.
My God. My God.
That's
Tinky Winky is purple.
Parodies. Yes, Tinky Winky is purple.
The blue one is Dongle.
Little Dongle.
Little Dongle.
Let's not forget his
Little
adjective.
Dongle.
Yeah.
By the way, when you get to Christmas time and they sing in Little Donkey,
You're not going to be
you're
able
not
to
going to be able to hear it any other way.
Yeah.
Little Dongle. And you'll be thinking about My Little Dongle. On the dusty,
On the dusty road.
roads.
Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. No, the Tiddlytubbies are, as you would expect, the offspring of the Teletubbies.
They didn't have sex.
Well,
They didn't have They don't have reproductive organs.
you don't know that.
Well, I feel pretty confident. I mean, they looked like they didn't have any clothes on. That was just them. They weren't they? Were they naked?
Mate, they've got literal televisions in them. How do you know what else they've fucking got?
I mean, admittedly, I'm going out on a Teletubby limb here.
Well, that's what they use to reproduce their Teletubby limbs.
You guys need to read Wonky Donkey one day. Wonky
Donkey.
We often think about your dusty dongle.
Just you, Holstein. Anyway, shall I carry on?
Please.
Let's recap for everyone that before Alex got disgusted about the notion. I, 63F, own a field where the Teletubbies house was filmed in Woburn, Warwickshire. It has become a popular destination for fans who trespass on my property.
Yeah, sucks for you.
This has caused problems with littering and vandalism in the past. I've tried putting up fences and signs, but people kept getting onto the property. To deter people from trespassing and causing further damage, I decided to flood the field. I mean, talk about the nuclear fucking option.
Yes, that's totally a new. So I destroyed it.
I don't like this graffiti in my field. I really want this to just be a field. How can I make it just... Oh, I've flooded it.
Bomb it. I mean, it's like a modern day Stonehenge, isn't it? People trying to get close to it, and all this sort of bits and pieces. You have to put fences up, and people always jump the fence. Maybe there could be one day of the year where people come and celebrate. And this is quite funny. I love the fact that this is... I mean, I don't imagine that this person thought to themselves, I'm going to have some sort of trouble down the line with a children's program. Is this Farmer Palmer? Farmer Palmer is a character out of Viz, I think. But it is like Farmer Palmer, who says, get off my land.
Let me just roll this last sentence out. I decided to flood the field. Now, people are saying I've ruined a piece of childhood for Teletubbies fans. Am I the arsehole?
It's your field. Do what you want with it.
I mean,
they have failed to observe the signs and reasonable requests.
Why the fuck aren't you just opening it up to tourists? Like, if it's a tourist destination, make your fucking money.
Make
you
that
silly
money.
twat.
Yeah. Just employ someone to show them round.
I've got a known revenue stream here.
You make a very good point.
Fuck off! I'll flood it. I don't want money.
Someone keyed my car, so I set fire to it.
Yeah.
Someone keyed Duncan's car once, and wrote the word "cunt" in it. See, everyone's doing it, so they must have known it was his car.
I mean, he probably deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, as we all well know and has been documented in the hillsides of whatever the fuck the Minecraft land is called. Duncan is a...
That's right. Cunt. You can get that on the side of his car. I'd be very impressed.
Well, lava, do the job.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really understand any part of the thought process.
Yeah, no, you're right. Just
through. Just ticket the fucking thing. Just charge tickets.
Get people to dress up and wander around the place. Have photos with them. Oh my God.
Let people dress up as Teletubbies themselves and frolic around.
Or Tiddly-tubbies.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Tiddly-tubbies. Yeah.
See, since the Highlander show came out, fucking hell. What? There was a Highlander show, and then what? Is everyone running around Glasgow pretending to chop people's heads off? I don't know. Or are they all in... I mean, I don't know the Highlander show, so... There must be an area where it's filmed in a similar way, which is what Becky is saying, basically. I think. Yep, in the Highlands. There's no place for us. There's no time for us. Bloody love Highlander.
When we go to Cardiff, shall we be like Doctor Who tourist cunts and go to all the places where Doctor Who was filmed?
Oh, really? Yeah. Yes, I could dress up as one of them. Yes. So could you.
Yeah, you can dress up as Peter Davison, your favourite Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll dress up as one of the others.
Yeah, the one that you look like. I'm just trying to work out what that is. Which one do you look like the most? Oh, no, I don't think you look like any of them. Maybe you look most like David Tennant if you shaved your beard.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, Eccleston or something. I'm like,
I hadn't thought about Eccleston.
K9.
K9, dress as K9.
That too is a compliment. Will, thank you very much.
Alex can be a Dalek. Jez can be a Slitheen.
What the fuck?
The end of Don't Get Me Started is like fucking brutal sometimes.
Jesus Christ, mate. He went with David Tennant and you went with Slitheen?
I mean,
Fuck off, Hearthstone.
We watched The Five Doctors the other day, which was an old, mainly Peter Davison episode, but it brings back
how many doctors were in it?
Actually 4.
Oh.
It got part way through, Tom Baker gets like kicked to the curb. He's not really in it because he doesn't want to be.
I thought it might be 4. The clue was in the name, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, he was intended. They wanted Baker to be in it, but he was like, nah.
So they didn't bother to rename the episode.
Yeah, basically.
It's the 5 doctors, right? We're going to get 5 doctors back, and then
I think they
all
felt
5 of them are
certain
going to
he was gonna
interact.
get it.
And then, what?
They could have called it something different.
What's that? Baker wouldn't.
You make a
wouldn't
really
do
good
it.
point. They could have just gone like, oh, we can't get Baker in. We can get him in briefly.
Like
but
they won't have said the 5 doctors in dialogue in the show. So literally, it's just changing some fucking text. In
the
the
reason
intro,
they
isn't it?
did this is because there was a show that came out called The 3 Doctors, which was just the first 3 Doctors. So when they got to Peter Davison, we like rerun the fun, and then they announced it all, and then Tom Baker said, "I'll be in it a little bit, then fuck off." And they went, "Oh, we're not going to change the name." They could have called it something different, like The Tomb of Rassilon, and just like not needed to do it. But for some reason they didn't, and I don't know why. But
It's because it jumped the shark a long fucking time.
changing an intro is a piece of piss. I could go as. Do you know what I would
It
love?
is a piece of piss.
I would love to dress up as Peter Davison. I probably thought about having that costume quite a lot when I was a kid, given how much I previously had adored Peter Davison. But
Yeah, I mean, Peter Davison had his sonic screwdriver, and you can rock up with your little dongle.
that's true. Like my little dongle has got me into a lot of places. Let me say, far more than you'd think so. Changing an intro is a piece of piss. We've seen it 4 times tonight. I'm amazed.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again.
No, I think that's fair.
Anyway, am I the arsehole for flooding the Teletubby house?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you are. Like, missed opportunity, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Arsehole.
Well, as we crash ever
Down and it hurts inside.
into the final Am I the Arsehole? Thank you so much I love that. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along, especially for our raid from our new Bish friend, Red, our Devilous friend. And thank you for Becky to suggesting that you all come here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bold choice. I'm glad you went with it.
Yes, thank you.
We could have been cunts, and we are.
And we are. Mission accomplished. Thank you very much for everyone that gave us bits tonight, especially Will, who gave so many cool people bits and pieces of
and
gift
resubscribed themselves.
And yeah. And all the people that did that. Thank you very much for doing that. It's really good. I'm going to read this one, which is our last one.
Is that link going to be put in the Discord, on Facebook, etc.? I mean, it's not difficult, Tamsin. It's code-feed.com/my name. But yes, I will put it on social media. Was that a bit too cutting?
I'm sure it was fine. Listen, the arseholishness has to go somewhere if it's not going towards dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can't be arsed. In fairness, I'm with you.
I've got to tell someone to fuck off, haven't I?
We love cunts, just not as much as Duncan. Duncan is the biggest one of all of them. We should get him on again.
Genuinely, I want to do and probably not at normal scheduled time, just a dedicated Don't Get Me Star Trek that's just 2 hours of Star Trek chat with Duncan.
Yeah.
Just a special episode.
I'm going to read this, and then we're going to stop, because I want to go and play Baldur's Gate.
You're playing Cyberpunk, make your mind up.
I'm making your mind
Were you missing the choose your own vagina aspect?
Oh my god, choose your own vagina. It's the story of my fucking life.
I mean, most people do choose their own vagina, really. No, you get what you're given, mate. It's this vagina or fuck off.
Vulva 1, Vulva 2. Vulva 1, Vulva 2. Which one's clearer? Vulva 1? Vulva 2. Show me Vulva 1 again.
And now? And now?
Vulva 1?
There's no difference, mate.
Vulva 3. If you have
red vulva? Green vulva. What colour is the vulva? No, it's pink.
This is when my dad's going to come. Yes. No, Baldur's Gate is a thing that myself and Aletha play together.
I didn't think we'd get an optician joke in here tonight, so, fair play.
Oh. This is really, really... I feel like the graph to this is just kind of gone like this. It's just been like, yeah, okay, it's kind of fun. What the fuck are you talking about? I learned to drive in a blue Volvo. Volvo.
Do they still make Volvos?
I hope not. Fuck Volvos.
They were a bit shit, weren't they?
Everyone
had a fucking Volvo though in like 1997.
Do you remember the time when I was doing my stream? You probably won't remember. I remember it very well. When I was trying to do a stream about board games, and I had found a link to Catan, and I was showing everyone what Catan was, and then an advert for Volvo came up, and I tried to click on it, to cross it out, and as I went to put my mouse over it, the Volvo ad moved out the way, and I put it down again, it moved out the way again. As I did like that, it kept moving out the way, and I was like, man. Are you for fucking real?
No, I don't remember that.
I'll show you I've got to watch it. I've got it as a clip.
Yeah.
It's fucking, I was like, and I go fucking berserk.
You should make a reel out of it.
And I say, I think Aletha made it, and I said, I won't, are you for fucking real? Is everyone seeing this? Am I the only one seeing this, thinking I was going mad? And I said, I will never buy a Volvo as long as I fucking live. And I just went mad. And I said, fuck Volvos. Just put them in the sea, really. I'll tell you what, we'll show the thing and then put them in the sea. I've got the I'll show you the...
Yeah. We'll do it next time.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this and wrap this shit up.
Volvo!
Am I the arsehole?
Yes, you are.
For bringing my dog to the gym? Am I the arsehole for bringing my dog to the gym?
I don't think so. As we already established, dog's got to work out. Hour of play, 2 walks, do them all at the gym.
Listen,
just
if
knock that shit out.
2 walks and an hour of play a day, we'd all be a lot fitter. We should be more like dogs. Not on a treadmill. Not on the treadmill.
Does that not count? Can you not take a dog for a walk on a treadmill? Seems reasonable to me.
I mean, that seems like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Is it a dog gym?
Then the dog can listen to its music while it's having its walk.
I don't want to guess. I suspect it is not a dog gym.
Possibly a female dog, shouldn't assume.
I am a 20-something female.
Well, you don't know how old you are. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
either.
You didn't know?
I don't know either, to be fair.
I have a climbing group, and they love it when I bring my dog to the gym. Until this incident, I thought it was appropriate to bring the dog over, as they have a dog bowl set up.
Right.
When I was climbing a young man...
Probably didn't take you very long.
When I was climbing a young man, he was like, what the hell do you think you're doing? When I was climbing a young man, Doug for now, in his 20s...
No, you got to fix this. I can't.
I'm trying to fix it, but I'm trying to read it through, but I don't think they have understood punctuation. Rule 1.
When I was climbing...
When I was 17...
Comma.
When I was climbing... Comma.
Right. Corrections again on Don't Get Me Started.
It's worse than that. It's dog gym. That's good. What it says is, and I will correct it, when I was climbing, a young man, Doug for now, in his 20s, comes up to me. So what it will be now is, when I was climbing, a young man, Doug for now, will it change later? In his 20s, comes up to me and asks me to put my dog on a leash. I tell him, that's not the rules. Hey, that's not the rules, and you know it. Doug tells me that those were the rules, as he was explained to by the work, as he was explained to. Doug tells me those were the rules, as he was explained to by the workers, and explains that he's allergic to dogs. I tell Doug, I'm allergic to cats and cannot be in the same room with them. He says, who gives a fuck?
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
A young man named Dog. A man with a wooden leg named Smith.
Need to get their red pen out, Jez. They don't use red to mark. What are you, 1992?
I used to use green, so it's all kind of like cool and hippie
neutral
and unthreatening.
Yeah. I used purple because, of course, I did.
Yeah. I was like, green pen. And like they'd be like, no red pen, so I'm like, green pen. But then I'd really up the ante and say, what is this shit?
In red.
Loves and kisses. Do it again. D-. Oh no, it's a comprehensive. Do it again. B+. So when I was climbing, A young man in his 20s comes up to me and asks me to put my dog on a leash. I tell him that's not the rules. Doug tells me that those were the rules as were explained to him, and that he's allergic to dogs. I tell Doug I'm allergic to cats and cannot be in the same room with them. I say that if he was so allergic to dogs, he shouldn't be here.
Did Doug bring a cat? Is that the problem here?
It is not. And her reference to cats is irrelevant and a non sequitur. And if he'd have said that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Why are we naming things that are fucking irrelevant? I say that if he was so allergic to dogs, he shouldn't be here. He stammers. I love the fact that they've included this. She's included this. He stammers and says that the leash rules were what the staff told him. I'm not really vibing with this attempt at pity because I don't find this request reasonable. My friends come over and back me up and say that he shouldn't be climbing at this gym. He leaves the conversation. This is MSN Messenger. Left the conversation. He leaves the conversation. And I think that's the end of it.
Doug has signed in with the manager.
Did this dog have no nose? How did it smell? What's the name of his other leg? I realize I said that. I love that joke. It's obviously we all love that joke. He leaves the conversation. I think that's the end of it. But there's still half a paragraph to go, so there isn't. But then a staff member comes over and tells me to put a leash on my dog because Doug apparently told them what happened. This is the first time I'm hearing this rule. And there were no leash rules before. I have never felt so annoyed at the gym. So, am I the arsehole for bringing my dog unleashed to the climbing gym?
I think everyone sucks here, mainly because they can't write. And so, okay, bringing your dog to the gym, fine. Follow the rules, leash or not, fine, whatever. How would the leash stop Doug being allergic to the dog?
Well, that's true. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No. So if it's a gym that allows dogs, then
you're done.
Yeah, Doug with his allergy should not be there.
No.
Yeah,
because you just, okay, I'll leash the dog. Are you still sneezing? Yes. Right. Shut the fuck up then. But I think the issue that she has is that she's been told the dog is allowed to free roam, and Doug has been told something different. I was told this. And when they bring the runners of the gym owners into this, they go, oh, no, yeah, leash, definitely. So it seems like the gym owners don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And the woman who's writing this
doesn't
is like,
know what the fuck
gives a
they're talking
fuck.
about.
And Doug
doesn't
is
understand
like,
how
blah,
allergies
blah, blah.
work. Yeah, I think everyone sucks here.
The op does seem like a bit of a Duncan. He's not going to like that. He's not going to like... Don't do that when he's here. Please don't do that when he's here. Yeah, because then we'll have to say it was me that suggested all this stuff and really pushed the cunt thing, and he won't like that. So just don't tell him. Just don't bring it up.
And that would be true.
Yeah, everyone does suck here, don't they?
I think so.
And also, your writing is fucking appalling. When I was climbing a young man, climb every young man.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hit the button because there's no question. Everyone sucks here.
Wow.
Really didn't want to do that,
Doesn't
did it?
like that stamp.
No, we did not want to do that today. Have we dropped any frames? Barely. CPU's at like 0.2. Why the fuck can't you stamp? Fucking thing.
Well.
I'm going to press it again. Everyone fucking sucks here.
Good work, Jeremy.
I don't think it was warmed up. We haven't used that one in a while.
No, you gotta blow on it like
oh fuck me, really? You never use me.
When batteries are running low, and you have to...
So seldom does everybody suck.
Well,
I think I've done quite well tonight.
I do too. You've been very positive, and we've talked about dogs
a lot.
Dogs haven't come out of the sea yet.
No,
hot dogs went in. We can only hope that dogs will be rescued from the sea. But there's more weeks to go.
I'm just going to have a look at my email.
Thank you very much for coming along every week tonight. It's been a real blast to have you here, obviously. We'll be off to Wimbledon tomorrow. Next week, we'll appraise you of what happened there, which is that some balls were fucking hit and we drank some wine. And did I drop some on the court? We'll find out. But we'll be back next week with more positive stuff. Thank you all. will you like to say something positive about dogs and then press the button?
I would just like to give a message to my audience out there in audience land. Unlike dogs, which are unequivocally certified VGBs, you all are a bunch of cunts.